Yo, it is Pittsburgh Steeler time, everybody. I got Derpy should be joining us here in a moment. The game is about to start. I got it up on the TV over here. I got you guys in the monitor in front of me on this side. And I got you right here, number one in my heart. Let's do some setup here. All right, event. Oh, won't let me edit the event. That sucks. Live with Restream. Okay, whatever. Steelers v Ravens. Live chat. It's the playoffs, baby. Okay, we're saved up there. Ah, I see Derpy is in. Bring him in. Derpy, can you hear me, buddy?
Yes, sir. Here we go.
You sound good too, buddy.
Boom. Boom.
For some reason my camera is being a little jittery today, but whatever, dude. Whatever. I'm ready. Nobody's here to see me. We're here to chat about the game.
Yes, sir.
Hope Ryan and Mike can join us, even if it's just for a couple of minutes. That would be pretty cool.
Yes, it would.
Okay, I gotta find the chat here. I'm not real versed with Restream quite yet. There's the button.
Is there echo or we're good?
You sound clean, buddy. Do I sound clean?
Yes, sir.
Excellent. Excellent. I'm gonna try to find a hold on a second. Yeah. Try to find one of those like live trackers that they have like on ESPN or whatever, so we can pop that up on the screen as well.
Yeah, you share
give
your
us
screen,
the live
right?
stats. What's that?
You're gonna share your screen, right?
That's my plan, yeah.
That's what I was gonna do intentionally before we figured out things.
365 scores. Okay.
I don't get it why anyone would want Tomlin fired, regardless if we win or lose today.
You said you don't understand why people want him fired?
Yeah.
I mean, let's be honest, dude. Like, and
We're
I've been
spoiled.
kind of beating that drum a little bit for the last week because I was so disappointed with the way the season ended. However, it's hard. It's hard to argue with those December results. December, January have not been good to the Steelers for the better part of a decade now. And I mean, the coach has been the most consistent factor in all that. How? I mean, you know, I understand why people want him gone now. I mean, he is a great coach, no doubt. Oh, did I just hear the fire alarm there, buddy?
Yep. You're gonna hear it all night.
Oh, geez, just pull the battery out of it, dude.
I would if I could.
Why can't you? What is stopping you, Derpy?
I would if I could.
All right, what do we got here?
Did you happen to see the intro before the game started?
Pretty awesome. I was getting pumped, dude.
Yeah, seeing all the old school Steelers footage.
It's pretty cool. It's pretty cool.
I trust Russ. It's just like we're due. We're so due.
So due, dude. The time is now. Okay, game.
Did you see also that they were burning the terrible towel?
Yes, I did. That's usually a good sign for us.
Right. Such an ugly stadium.
Purple is a bad color for football.
Yes, it is.
I've never known...
Excuses. What?
Right. Idiots.
Do you hear it in the background a little bit, or are we good?
Sounds good to me.
I'm asking, like, do you hear the game in the background?
Yeah. I've got the game running. I have a mixer, so I have my PC and my TV into a mixer, and I can adjust the volumes, and it'll all come straight to my headphones in a nice little mix.
Nice.
Yeah, it's a good setup I got. It works.
Should we put on the radio version of it?
No, I'm good because I'm watching the game. So I don't think we're allowed to
Right.
stream.
The radio, yeah.
Right. Yeah, I'm pretty sure we're not allowed to stream the radio stuff. That would be against the rules.
Is that ESPN or is that Yahoo?
That I have the screen, excuse me. I have it on
Yes.
365 Sports.
Never heard of it.
I like it. It's good. I mean, Yahoo and all that do pretty much the same thing. This is just the first one that always pops up when I do a search. You know what though? It doesn't translate well to the screen here. Maybe I should switch it up and try.
I would do ESPN.
You think ESPN's better?
Yeah, because it gives you like where exactly they're at on the drive. On the Gamecast.
Yeah, 365 does that too. All right. ESPN.
You had it for a minute ago.
Well, I had ESPN up, but it wasn't showing the live.
You would click the top,
click the game up top. I see it. Gamecast.
Yeah.
There it is.
You go.
Cool.
Everything looks up in a minute.
Yeah, the game hasn't started yet, so. And then I just do a little zoomy zoom. It'd be nice if they get rid of this header. I don't need to know that the game starts at 8. But oh well. All right, I'm ready.
You're ready to go.
I'm ready. This is looking all right.
Should we play the theme, man?
I don't have access to the theme.
You don't have the Here We Go theme?
Oh, you mean like Here We Go Steelers song, the old? I could pop that up somewhere.
There's a new version of it, basically.
Somebody posted a link to it yesterday, but I didn't get a chance to watch it. Let's why don't you bring it up? Share it. I'll let you share.
I wonder if I can find it.
Yeah, it's on YouTube, I'm sure. Hi, Jen. Thank you for joining us. We got the game running. I'm watching the television here. Derpy, of course, is at home watching the game as well. And on the screen, we've got just ESPN's Gamecast. That'll give us some live stats and all that good stuff. So it'll give us something to pop up and talk about as we watch the game. Also, I don't know if I'm going to be able to do this the entire game. My daughter will be going to bed soon, so I will have to jump off for a couple minutes. But I guess I could leave the stream running. Derpy can run it for a little bit.
Right.
And then, yeah, I mean, I'm hoping to maybe see Mike or Ryan for even just a couple of minutes, just to pop in and get some thoughts. That would be cool. We'll bug them in the group chat. We'll get on their case. Looks like Mike is actually Mike's into the chat right now, so that's good.
I got it, I think.
Oh, the overlay. You know what? Let's pop up. Yeah, I got the overlay on here. That's cool. That way, I like that. That way.
Well, that's sweet.
See that? How do we want to set this up? No, too much face. We don't need our faces on the screen. No. Nice and small. That's just fine.
I could screen share my screen.
Ooh. Yep, you can do that. And then I've just got to approve the screen share whenever you run it through there.
There you go. You see it?
Yep, I just got to hit a button here. Press play. Do it, buddy. Yeah.
Here we go. Here we go.
Here we go. Steelers.
Here we
Here we
go.
go.
Pittsburgh's going to the Super Bowl. Here we go.
Cheer the Steelers, black and the gold. Here we go. It's time to Pittsburgh's heart.
All right, it's game time, guys.
The Steeler Nation.
Come on,
fans,
Russ.
We are from Pittsburgh, the 6-time Super Bowl champ. Here we go.
There we go. Oh, he dropped it.
Move. Starting the game like he ended the last.
Somebody cut it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Play it during commercial breaks.
All right. How did he drop? That was a great play
Great
call.
pass.
That could have got
Nerves.
at least
Let's
for
give it to
15
Nerves. It's
yards.
first play of the game. I would throw the same play. I would do the exact same play. Just right back to him. Build his confidence.
There's
There you go.
Darnell. There we go. Take that. Give it to him again. No one's going to guard him.
Do it.
They don't got anybody on that line. I mean, anybody on that defense that can guard Darnell. Give it to him. Oh, Justin's in.
All right. So I had the over-under of Justin Fields throwing a pass this week. Let's see if this is the time. 3rd and inches from the shotgun.
They're going to do a QB sneak. I wanted to throw the ball.
Of course they will. Of course they will, because the Steelers are predictable. Well, that works too.
There we
We'll
go.
take
That works too. Good job.
I would love to see Justin throw passes, even if it's like a 3-yard gain to Freiermuth or something. I just want to see the guy throw the ball. Catch him off guard a little bit. Let the Ravens have to think, whoa, I mean, maybe he will throw it, you know?
All right.
Variety is the spice of life, and one thing the
That's a great
Steelers
play call
offense
and a
has
great
not had is
execution.
good variety lately. So
That's a great play call and great execution right there in 3rd and inches.
fantastic execution. See the line pushing early, getting penetration.
Let's go, Russ.
Okay,
Now.
Not a great throw.
That was a terrible throw. It wasn't a confident throw, basically.
Hi, Glink. Thanks for jumping in. Yep. Beep.
I'll stop sharing my real quick.
Mike says he has to wake up. He's a working man. So do I, buddy. So do I. I actually had to take today off work. I woke up and my throat was all swollen. I've had a bad cold all week. And it started to go away the other day and yesterday. And then this morning I woke up and it was so tight in my throat I could barely breathe. And I went to had to go to a Med Express and they gave me some steroids. It really helped out. So talking, although it was a little painful, I'm probably going to be hurting by the end of the stream. But that's all right. We're here. We're having fun with my man Derp, our friends Jen and Glink and everybody else.
Are they putting in Fields again? Nope, they're putting in Russ is still in. $20 it goes to GP.
I was waiting for a pitch out, to be honest with you. Come on,
Get
Russ.
rid of it, Russ.
Just go, dude. Just
go.
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 Oh,
Oh.
53 is a stupid number.
Go for it. No.
Are we in fake punt territory? I know it's early, but early's a good time. I mean, Danny Smith has definitely done fake punts from the middle of the field before.
That's a first down if that's Justin. No offense.
Yeah, I mean, Justin just younger and has better wheels than Russ, no doubt about it. But I respect Russ for looking at all the reads first and then taking off. So you got to give him that.
Muff it.
Yeah.
Get on it. Get on him.
Yes.
Yes.
Nice play. Nice play. Cue up Danny Smith on the sidelines. Come on, let's see him chomping on that bubble gum. They're not going to show our boy.
I can't believe he muffed it.
I can't believe
he didn't just face mask. I
mean, you're inside. You're at about the 8-yard line. He should have just let the ball go. He shouldn't have.
Wait, isn't that Sims? Isn't that the Sims we had?
I'm not sure if it's the same one or not. I do not know.
We do not care.
That is a valid point. We do not care.
What up, Phil? Field a steal. He says Fields in now. Phil, you might be a couple plays behind us, buddy. Right now we're at a commercial break. Is that where you're at right now? Commercial break right after the punt, right, Derpy? You and I believe, are on the same time.
Yes,
are you watching on Prime or are you watching locally on Channel 11?
Prime.
or one of the local channels. You're on Prime? Okay, good, good. So am I. I'm thinking because Prime's broadcasting the game, they probably get the priority on the feed, and then like because I know NBC in Pittsburgh, Channel 11 is got the game locally. I would
Right.
assume that maybe they have a 30-second delay or something. The last time we did one of these on Discord some weeks back, I know Phil and a couple of the other guys were in, and they were like maybe 3 or 4 plays behind, and
Oh.
made it a little difficult for them to to keep up with what we were talking about. And I felt like I was spoiling things. I felt bad, but it is what it is, buddy. We're going with what we got. Oh,
Boom!
Phil.
Boom.
Boom. YouTube TV is behind the Prime broadcast. Okay, that's good to know, Glink. Thank you for that fantastic information. Oh, we got The Sopranos, huh? I have a confession. I have never watched an episode of The Sopranos.
Me either.
It's one of those shows. I was in high school when it first started, and my friends were really into it. But I grew up poor, and we didn't have HBO and stuff like that. We were poor. And
Right.
years and years later, when Max became a thing, or HBO Max or whatever, and I started streaming HBO, I was really into Game of Thrones, of course, 'cause one of the greatest television shows ever made. A couple other shows. I like Silicon Valley on there. I liked what's the one with The Rock? Ballers. That was a fantastic show.
I didn't
they
watch
were-
Ballers.
Oh, you would like it, Derpy. There's sports agents, sort of like what you call it, Jerry Maguire type guys. And it's very good. Funny show. It was great. But I still haven't taken a shot at The Sopranos, and I really should, because it's one of the greatest TV shows, one of the greatest dramas ever made. So there we go. Okay, nice little start.
Who was that? Who stopped him?
I could not tell, sir.
They gotta stop him here. They can't go allow them and just like
No, we need a 3 and out right here,
right.
and just take the punt and start with some decent field position. If we could start the next drive in midfield, it would really go wonders.
False
Oh, and this
start?
is helpful. Yeah, here we go.
Yes, sir.
Back 'em up, Lamar.
Back 'em up.
Yeah, Phil, I agree. Fields would have reacted and ran for a first down on that play. I think so too. But I have respect for Russ for what he did on that play. He ran last. He looked at all his reads, and that's all we can ask of Russ. As long as he's checking his reads, if he sees nobody open and he makes the play, he's all right. He could have ran a little further towards the sidelines and kind of swept out a little bit on that play and possibly got the first down. But it is what it is, man. It's early. We're all right. We're going to be all right.
It's very
Boom.
early. Running
Play
back.
action.
Get him, Hayward!
Come on. Stop him. Stop
Stop
him.
him.
Yes. There we go.
Third and
2.
Third and 2. That's still too much yardage. That's way too much yardage, Finch.
But it's not enough yardage.
You're right.
Just got to stop him here.
I'm hoping like TJ or Highsmith will make a play here.
I'm thinking we might see Lamar do a little rollout.
Right. As
Roll
long
out
as
with
you get the
with the
pressure on
option.
him, he'll make mistakes.
Yeah, that's his MO, is making mistakes under pressure.
That's all I want to see is pressure. Oh, he kept it.
Get him,
Make
get
the
him.
tackle.
Couldn't get to him. Got to give it to Lamar. Dude's quick on his feet, buddy. He's fast.
Yeah, but he's not a Super Bowl champion yet.
He's never going to never be a Super Bowl champion. Oh, he
be
hit him with
regular-
the okey doke.
He can be
Make
the
a-
regular
make a-
season MVP all he wants, but he'll never be a Super Bowl champion. Regular season don't mean blank.
Well, you got the diamond grills in. I hate you, Lamar.
Get him, Hayward.
I was
Get him,
holding on.
Hayward.
Hayward was held.
Yeah!
Hayward was held.
Yes, he was. Benton, baby.
He had a handful of Hayward's jersey underneath his armpit, it looked like. But of course, we don't ever get that call.
Keanu Benton.
He's a big boy. That boy is thick.
Thick.
Thick with 3 C's.
Yeah, but we need it on third down. We don't need it on first down. That's what always happens with us. Oh my goodness.
Boy, that little play action run, that's the second time they've done it to us.
Yeah.
Maybe we should have Queen keeping a little better eye on Lamar here. You see him
Right.
line up in the shotgun with more than
That's all
7
they're
or 8
doing is
yards. This
shotgun.
play is going to be good. Look again.
That's all they're. Oh, you. I thought he got hurt. He hit his head bad. They're just driving like us on us like crazy, man.
The only play that's working is the little Lamar run. Now they're going to
Right.
try to they're going to unload downfield on this play now. You're going
Right.
to see
They're
Lamar
gonna
go
they're
deep.
gonna get it to tight end. They're gonna get it to likely.
Phil says 8 is another Dan Marino, no rings. I disagree, Phil. Dan Marino could actually throw the ball very well.
Yeah.
Lamar has, I mean, obviously his passing stats have been pretty solid, but
Holding,
he's
ref,
no Marino.
holding.
And watch, they're going to throw a flag for a late hit. No? Okay, good. They shouldn't
Right.
have.
Get away. Be smart, please.
Yeah, there's nothing
That's
illegal
illegal.
about
There's
that.
nothing illegal there.
He
making a
grabbed it. He
play.
never touched him after he was out of bounds. I mean, he had a hand on him, but he wasn't holding or pulling him down, you know? It was just he was just late to fall. That's all there was to it. He was late to fall. No flag. It's a good
Come
call.
on, Wilson.
Good
Come
non-call.
on. Herbig, make a play.
Oh,
Told you
can't
they were
stop
gonna
him.
get it to the tight end.
We had him tackled a yard deep, but he managed to pull forward. Who's spying
Who the
8?
heck is
I'm thinking
Mika
it's
been, man?
mostly Queen, right? We got Patrick Queen doing the spy work.
Where the heck has Mika been? I mean, he obviously made that tackle, but like,
Yeah, he has not had a great season, especially the second half of the season.
they're just driving on us, Finch. It's kind of sad. Uh-oh.
Yeah, their O-line is pushing us around right now. Yeah, they doubled up.
They're holding. That's literally holding on the right guard. Left guard. Yeah, there's hands above his shoulder. Pads.
I think Mike Tomlin just yelled holding. I think that's what I was reading on his lips there.
Oh, shoot.
Oh,
Oh,
jeez.
shoot.
Oh, that stiff arm. Ridiculous. Punched him right in the face, dude. How's that not a flag? Can't stiff arm somebody in the face mask like that.
Oh, my goodness. Not looking good early, my friend.
It's yeah, we're getting dominated by their O-line right now. That's the kicker.
That's a hold there for 20. That should have been a hold there.
Yeah, see that stiff arm, that shouldn't be legal. He had his thumb inside the face mask. Should not be legal. Chop block.
We can hold him to a field goal. I wouldn't mind that.
Jen says punch Lamar in the mouth. Yeah, why not? But you know what? If we did that, we'd get penalized. They don't penalize
They don't
Ravens
penalize
for
the-
making mistakes, but they'll penalize us.
Right. Right. It's always been this way. We had 3 magical years. But most of the years when it was mostly Brady's league.
There we go.
Like
Come on.
Alex Mahomes' league.
Can we tackle for a loss, please,
Good
guys?
D.
There we go. We need to play bend but don't break right now. Just Hold him here, guys. Let's hold him to 3.
I'm not a betting man, but I think it's going to go to the tight end here. Likely.
Might be another keeper for Lamar.
It could be a keeper.
It'll be shotgun, play action to Derek. He'll roll the other way. And
Like
then
Andrews
Patrick
did.
Queen will chase him down and tackle him at about the 6-yard line.
Right.
Okay. No. Going for the pass.
Told you it's going to the tight end.
Everywhere.
Nope,
So-
it's going to Bateman. Fudge.
Did he just throw double pistols at the camera? It looked like he
Probably.
gave. Yeah, that should be 15-yard penalty. He looked right at the camera and he threw double finger pistols. Now George got fined earlier this year for that play.
$20. Who's 20? Who's 20, Bench? 26 got burned, but who's 20?
I'm not sure. Hey Google, who's number 20 for the Steelers?
Casey?
Siamatu.
Siamatu?
No, he's 73. Hold on. Oh, that's Cam Sutton. That was Cam Sutton.
He had a chance to make a play and he didn't drop back soon enough. Oh well. Well, let's see how they respond. If they don't respond, then we're cooked.
Phil says, why are these DBs not jamming? That's a great question. Why aren't they? They're just giving them the first 5 yards.
Yeah, he got cooked. He should have made a play.
Can't escape LeBron James. He's on every freaking commercial, dude.
Lapuki?
You think there's something a little bit wrong about actual players doing ads for DraftKings and FanDuel and such? I mean, how does that not promote illegal behavior?
That is kind of suspicious.
Very sus.
They drove on us like it was nothing.
Well, it wasn't too much of nothing. I mean, they had to hold us every play.
That is fair. But the NFL allows it, and they hate the Steelers.
It's not just the Steelers they do it to. There was a lot of it going on in that Chargers game, too. The Chargers were held a lot.
We'll see how we respond with a field goal. Because we know darn well it won't be a touchdown.
Nope.
How many years has it been since we've been to the Super Bowl, Finch?
2010 is when we lost to, February 2011, but the 2010 season. So 14 years since Aaron Rodgers beat us.
That's such a fluke of a Super Bowl.
Who was was it Jordy Nelson that absolutely ripped us apart in that game?
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't think it was a fluke. Dude, they outplayed us. Aaron and Jordy were just lights out that game, dude, and we couldn't do anything. We had no answer.
Mendenhall fumbled it away, though.
Yeah, I think he had 2 big fumbles in that game. One of them, I think, was returned for a touchdown, if I'm not mistaken. Mendenhall, that guy, man,
he's a joke now.
He was another one. He was another one of those guys like AB and like Pickens who had a lot of mental issues, and Mike Tomlin and company just couldn't reel him in, man. And it's a shame because he was a very good, talented running back. He had flashes of brilliance, and he had a pretty darn good line in front of him those couple years he was here. You know, it's a shame. It's a shame we couldn't do it that time.
I just say it's a fluke
Sorry,
because I just say it's a fluke because of Rodgers, of how he's performed ever since then.
He's had a couple of really great seasons since then, that guy. He's had some MVP years, but his team's never been back. So
that's what
you're right about that. Yeah. There's another guy whose mental mental game has just kind of left him for the last 4 or 5 seasons. Okay, we got a
Oh,
little
flea
flicker
flicker.
here. Ah,
What are we doing, Russ? What are we doing?
he tried to pull the Ben pump fake and nobody was fooled. Let's look at the receivers here. Yeah, he was covered.
He had him.
On the right side there, somebody was wide open, though. Russ didn't even look to his right.
He's not doing well in the pocket, is he?
I don't think so.
He looks nervous.
Okay, there we go. I'm okay with some
Maybe
dink and
third
dunk,
and-
guys. We can do it. If it's moving the ball, it works. We're okay with it.
Right.
Just the middle of the field, man. Russ just needs to throw the ball to the middle of the field. I don't care if it's 2 yards past scrimmage. Just put the ball in the middle of the field. Give him something to think about. That's the one big thing I have with Russ is he just doesn't see the middle of the field. I'm sure his height has a lot to do with that. But they just don't call plays for it. I mean, you're literally cutting off 1/3 of your entire field.
Now, Russ.
Come on, Russ.
Now.
There you
There
go.
you go.
Hold on to it, dude. Oh, come on. Oh, Muth. Couldn't get there. Took about 3 of their guys to bring him down, though. I respect that.
Why are we throwing under stuff instead of going deep?
Because they're probably covering us really well deep, but we just can't see it on the screen.
That's fair. They won't muff it this time. Unless they hit our punter.
That's a boomer.
Muffed it again. Roll back. Roll back.
Okay, we're about the 15-yard line. Okay, man, we need a stop in the worst way here. This might determine the rest of the game. We give up another
Yeah.
touchdown and go down 2 scores. We're really in trouble.
Might have to be time to put in somebody else. No, I'm joking. It might
Okay,
be time
cool.
for Fields. Just saying.
I'm not saying we should pull Russ, but I am saying we should give Field a couple more plays and let him throw the ball, dude. Let him throw the ball.
I just don't understand why they pulled him halfway through the season. 2 of those losses that he had were actually on the defense more than Fields.
Well, if you remember, everybody lauded Tom as an absolute genius after that happened, and then we didn't start thinking about it being a bad thing until there was about 6 games left in the season.
Right.
You know, it was a great it was a great move at the time. It made sense and it worked.
I'm just gonna be upset if we don't re-sign him. Because I still think he could be the future. Fields. I just don't think he's really haven't had the opportunity. He's just... I mean, how old is he now? 26? 27?
This is his 4th season, right? So, yeah, about 27. Sounds about right.
Yeah.
All right, Field of Steel says, quick adjustment here, hit 8. Yeah, hitting 8 behind the line is what we need to do. The problem is we can't get behind the line. The offensive line, Ravens' own line is playing dominant football right now in this first quarter.
Yeah.
And Glink is right. Like I said, Ravens aren't giving us anything downfield. They're playing solid D right now. We have to respect that, and we need to figure out how we can get around it.
Yeah, but he had more upside, Glink. He wasn't playing top 10, but he definitely had more upside.
Here, we got a penalty on the Steelers. Oh, jeez.
Here comes the NFL already.
Illegal touching. I mean, that's the right call, but it was a stupid play. So instead of the ball on the 15, what, they got it on the 25 now? Is that what it is?
Yeah. Looks
We
like
could
it.
not afford that 10 yards, dude. Okay, the 20-yard
On the
line.
money is
That's a
being bet
5-yard
on the
line.
Ravens, though. So I mean, you know.
Come on. How about
There
rushing
you
more
go.
than 3
There
guys?
you go. Who's that? Roberts.
Yep, Landon Roberts, you're right.
That was a great stomp, but we need it on third down, not a first down. And then
Is that the
we
first
always
time
play
they
like
ran the
that.
ball on first down with anybody other than
Lamar.
Lamar?
You're right.
That big play from Derek earlier, I think, was a third down play, was it not? Okay, shotgun. So Lamar might run it, not pass.
No.
Okay, Queen
There
with
you
a
go.
tackle.
Good job, Patrick. Good job. Third
Oh my!
down.
The read option hit him directly. Yeah, you're right, Phil. You're right. Got to respect the play of Mr. Lamar Jackson right now. The guy's
It's
tearing
either
us up.
going likely or it's going to be a run.
Man, we just can't get it pressured.
Oh, what did I tell you? What did I tell you? Who did I say it was going to?
Sutton again. They're beating up on Sutton today.
I told you it was going to likely.
I'm pretty sure the
Where are you
NFL
at, buddy? That was
the NFL
terrible
just
coverage by
refuses to
defense.
show the pocket during these plays and replays anymore. They used to always show the pocket and the protection. Now they don't. You wonder why? Probably because they don't want to show all the holding that's going on.
Right. They're killing us.
They want to make the
man.
refs look bad. 64.
Holding
Look at
again.
64.
Holding
He's got
again. Good job, Cam.
64 on the O-line, dude.
Good job,
He
Cam.
had our guy completely turned around with a handful of jersey. Where's the call?
I know.
Where's the holding on 64?
I don't know if you have anybody else out there, they'll feel. Sutton's probably our best option.
Sutton needs to be sidelined. Who do they replace him with, though, man? I mean,
exactly.
really.
Make the play.
Okay.
Make the play. Yes,
There we
sir.
go, Queen.
Third
You know,
down. Come on.
Pat Queen's got about 3 or 4 tackles so far. Right, Glink, no pressure up front. Like, we might have to try blitzing for a change. Bring in a fourth guy. Can we get 4, maybe 5 guys
That's
rushing
crazy.
the quarterback?
It's already end of the first, Finch.
Well, yeah, because when you catch every ball and run every play, the clock doesn't stop. Funny how that works.
Right.
And that's why we get dominated time possession every game now. Because we can't do that. We're just doing nothing but throwing incomplete passes.
If we fire Tomlin, everyone's just stupid.
I don't think it's a stupid call. I don't think it's the right call, but I don't think it's a bad call either.
Right.
The problem is who do you put in his place? I mean,
exactly.
we're talking about Steelers ownership here, so they're not going to go for the big name. They're not going to go for like a John Gruden. They're going to find some young upstart coordinator that nobody's ever heard of, just like they did with Cowher, just like they did with Tomlin. And don't get me wrong, it has worked quite well. It has worked very well to our favor. But yeah, we definitely. I'm
We're
torn
stuck.
on the Mike Tomlin thing right now. Ask me again tomorrow after this game.
Right.
Right, Phil. Where are the blitzes? I'm not saying we can't blitz every play. Lamar's arm is too good. He can find the little underneath guy, but you got to show some pressure, dude. Obviously, 3 up front aren't getting it done right now. We're just not chasing him around. If we can get Lamar uncomfortable on his feet, that's when he makes mistakes. That's his MO. That's what he's good at, is sucking on his feet when he's, under pressure. But we're not getting that pressure right now, and it's ridiculous, dude. Yeah, Phil, it's up to the Rooneys, not us. But yeah, 18 years is enough. I agree. At least the last 10 years have been enough. I can't complain too much about the first 7 or 8 seasons, even though, I mean, Tomlin had 2 Super Bowl appearances, won one of them, had a good enough team 10 years ago to do it again, and they just couldn't. But the last 8 to 10 seasons have just been, especially the last 8 seasons, we haven't won a field goal, or excuse me, haven't won a game in the playoffs. Jen says Al Michaels needs to retire. Boom, that's a hot take.
Boom.
Boom.
I agree, though. Al Michaels, he don't sound too bad this game, but I was listening to some games earlier this season, and it sounds like he was drunk in the booth, bro. I mean, really, a lot of that meshing his words and stuff. You know what I mean? That was acceptable in the 70s, but it's not acceptable now.
Are we in Tucker field range?
Which Tucker? Because the
Justin
Tucker that
Tucker.
played us earlier this season, his field goal range was extra point and inside. That was all he could hit.
That's
Remember?
true.
But I know the last few games they were saying he's back. He's been playing pretty well, so which is to be expected. He's one of the greatest of all time.
Come on,
I
they
mean,
got to
he's
get
not
this
going to
stop here, though.
stay on a bad streak.
Make the tackle. Make the tackle. There you go. Good job, Elliott. Punt the ball.
Watch, they'll fake it.
No, they won't. Please, I don't want to. I just want a touchdown. Watch us muff it.
I sure hope not.
Nobody's back there, though.
Michael, welcome.
It'd be nice if our all-world defensive players would actually step up and make a play.
Yeah, maybe earn some of that.
He fell down.
money.
No, please don't call that.
It's just comical.
Illegal
It's the same thing over and over and over. We have an all-pro, 2 all-pros on the
They called a
front four.
flag. Are you kidding me?
I think it might be illegal touching. I think he went out of bounds before he touched that ball. He was right on the edge. He might not have stepped out of bounds, but it looked like he definitely could have. Same thing they called against us on the last
No,
one.
I thought they were going to call it hitting the punter.
Okay, so they're saying he didn't go out of bounds. Can we see the replay?
They won't show it.
No, of course not, because it's something that could benefit the Steelers if they're wrong.
He was in the end zone when he touched that ball.
No, but he went out of bounds. It looked like he went out of bounds.
Oh, it was out of bounds.
as he
Did
was
go-
running
yeah,
down
if he
the
went out
field.
on his own, yeah.
It looked like he might have because he was right on the edge there.
Yeah.
And he took a kind of an odd angle at the ball when he came in towards it, and it definitely looked for a second like it could have been.
What up, Phil? What up, Jen?
Thanks to our very, very dedicated fans here for jumping in on this game. I really hope that this live stream during the game format is something
That's a
that you
good one.
guys like, because it's something I enjoy doing on, when I'm available to do so. This is fun.
Yeah, you got. I was sitting here listening to you guys. You guys are killing it. I'm loving it.
Thanks, man. My
I
throat is going to really be bothering me in
Oh,
about
like-
another hour, but
Oh, like mine is like killing me, man. I've been.
dude, I went to MedExpress this morning. I had to get a doctor excuse to stay out of work tonight. My
man.
I was so swollen up, dude. We did the show last night with Tim, and
Yeah.
after the show, me and him sat in my living room and rewatched it, and we were just laughing our butts off the whole time. And dude, laughing is just so hard on the throat when
Oh,
you've been
yeah.
dealing with this. And
Killing you.
I woke up this morning and my throat was, I was all puffed out. It was bad. I had to go. My wife looks at me. She's like, "Bro, you're going to the doctor." So I had to go to MedExpress, and they gave me some steroids. And you know what? I'm feeling good. It really helped. And I just hope that this chatting tonight doesn't fuck me up for the rest of the tomorrow, because I got to go back tomorrow. So
Oof, it's gonna be rough. And today's my Friday, and I kind of overdid it after work.
yeah, I know you did. You made sure to tell us in the group chat you were having a little
don't-
party at the house there, buddy.
It was a little party. Yeah.
You know, if I wasn't feeling bad, I would have invited myself over for a little party. I would have brought you a
Boy.
pizza, brother. It would have been a good time.
Dude, man. Yeah, I was. What did I say? I was
down.
like, I am circling the upper atmosphere.
yeah,
That was
yeah,
a
yeah.
terrible
You were-
spot.
Yeah, we got screwed on that one, but I think he was short.
The knee is
Yeah,
down
ooh, yeah.
right in front of the line. Yeah, I think that might be the right
Sneak
spot.
it.
That was a good spot. Muffed it. It hit the other guy. It hit him. It hit him.
It at that angle, it kind of looked like it tapped his hand or something, but I don't think it did.
I don't think it did.
Yeah, the way that knee came down, I guess that angle you couldn't tell where the knee
Yeah,
was.
but no,
but
he was down.
from the other angle, he was down just shy. Hey, I'm gonna go grab a beverage. I'll be back in a second, guys.
All right.
How are you, Mike?
Me, I was sitting here listening and watching the game, trying to wake up. I'm very, very tired and a little sick from work. But yeah, oh my God, if this offense, simple execution would be awesome. Nothing's getting open up deep. So therefore, we should just be able to pound the ball on these guys. But we were able there. But my God, this guy some consistency with the play, with the execution in this defense. Come on, like that first series when you let them march up and down on you. Come on now.
It's very.
Well, these net last people, they've tightened it up. I know you guys are talking about like blitzing Lamar. I was looking at some like stats and stuff. Like he's one, like last time we played him when we blitzed him, he completed like 11 of 16 passes. He had one touchdown, one pick when we blitzed him. So it's some risk and reward there. We were able to get that turnover, but he was very, very efficient against the blitz. So like normally we do well just rushing 4 against him, but the guys aren't getting off up front. If they can get that off up front, keep them in the pocket, and then that the linebackers and the safeties provide the coverage, then force him to scramble. And that's when we've been successful against him, is keeping him in the pocket and playing really good coverage downfield. And right now we're not getting either.
Oh, somebody's got a phone call. Is that you?
I ain't got no phone call. I didn't hear nothing about no phone.
Fitch got a phone call.
Oh, well, why you, Derby? I had this nice long speech about the Steelers and what we need to do. You're talking about phone calls. Killing me, Smalls. Killing me here. Now, this is perfect time for a nice TJ Watt strip sack. We haven't seen one of those in a while. We need one right here, boys.
Maybe we're down because I'm not wearing my Steelers PJs.
It's all on you, Derpy. It's your fault, man.
Oh, you call me through Instagram. Okay. You ready to write it down, buddy?
Yeah, this is why the Steelers are struggling, Derpy. All because of you.
I just don't ever check Instagram.
It's been that way the last 14 years. Probably because we lost the Super Bowl too.
Aaron Rodgers infected us.
Yep.
Oh, okay. $100 for the how many you got? Yeah, for sure. I'll ask around.
That was a false start. They got the first. They'll give it to him.
Man.
Short. He's short.
Yep, he was just short. Yeah.
Dude, they're killing him by holding him like crazy.
Oh yeah, they're not calling anything.
Thanks, Bob. Talk to you later. Bye-bye.
Yeah, they're getting on the outside shoulder. Go on, man. You got to throw the flag on that.
I hate Lamar so much. And I hate his fans. His bandwagon fans. You know how Brady had his bandwagon fans and Mahomes has his bandwagon fans?
Lamar's a beast. But I've been a fan of him since Louisville.
We should have drafted him.
No. Who did we take that year? We didn't need a guy. We didn't need him.
I think we drafted TJ.
No, Lamar hasn't been in the league that long, has he?
Yeah.
No. You got to be fooling me. Let's see, he was drafted in 2018.
2018.
Yeah.
I think you're. That's still 6 years.
Yeah. Oh, we took Terrell Edmonds at 28.
That's right.
Yeah, we didn't need him that year or the years after that because you would have thought Big Ben would have blown out his elbow. Like
Sorry, I
that.
had to take a phone call.
No, you're good, man.
There you go, Peyton.
Come on, get him down first.
Penetrate.
He's a good penetrator, boys. He's a good penetrator.
Let's call him WD-40.
Man, Finch has pounded him down over there.
Yes.
Oh
sir.
yeah, those Coke Zeros.
I know.
Fuck you
They
up.
hit hard. They hit hard, don't they, brother?
When you're thirsty, they do.
Oh, heck yeah, man.
All right, I miss anything?
Nah, we can't stop the run.
Yeah. Pretty
So the
much.
same old. Yeah.
Yeah, same old, man. Right up the gut.
And we didn't get the ball too. We decided to take the ball first.
I think Baltimore may have won the coin toss, right?
They deferred. Yeah.
Yeah, they deferred.
Beep.
It's saying, have more optimism, have more hope.
Does your fire alarm have eyes and are watching this game? Because I think he might change his tune.
Well, that's a nice play, D. There you go. There we
Yeah,
go.
Field. One drive with Fields. Why not? Right?
Why not?
I mean,
What
what's
have
worse
you
that could
got
happen?
to lose?
He throws a pick six.
Right.
You know what? At this point, you know. Just gotta hold him
Can't be
here.
as worse as
Oh, come
false
on!
start.
False start.
False start.
There we go.
Boom.
Boom.
Now
Hey
it's the
now.
dread. Now it's the dreaded second and long, third and long situation.
That might be what we needed. Unless we give up a first down, like we always do when after. We get up so much yardage. Come on, get
Come
him.
on.
get him.
You got a
Oh,
hand on him.
my
You can't
goodness.
grab him.
There it
Jesus.
goes. Holding.
Nah, it'll be against. It'll call something stupid like defensive holding on the other side of the field or some shit.
Holding.
Like 5 guys back there on him.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep, holding on the defense.
Yeah, just tack it on. Look, he's smiling. See the referee smiling like he was happy to call that? What a fucking douche. I mean, their offensive linemen have been grabbing our jerseys the whole game like that, and they haven't called one yet.
Yeah.
Stupid teeth.
Wait, they're allow that?
Yeah. Why not?
And in, definitely not the older days of NFL, I guess.
So? What Steelers had a guy that had the goldfish in his shoes before the game and stuff?
They're just driving on us like it's nothing.
It's just, they're beating the man across from them. It's just simple smash mouth football.
Wish somebody would smash Lamar's mouth. Turn those diamonds into dust.
Eat my rubber.
There we go. Oh, never
Nope.
mind.
Nope.
I was
Read
fooled.
option.
I
We
was
can't.
fooled. I thought he handed it off.
Our edge rushers cannot stop that read option. If I was Baltimore, I'd run that every play. We
They almost
cannot
have
stop.
run it every play.
We can't stop it. I'd run it every play.
What was TJ reading?
War and Peace.
Defense is getting tired, boys.
This has been
Yes.
a long ass drive, man. What, 11 plays, 12 plays?
And we paid him all that money for nothing.
Yeah, 11th, 12th play of the drive.
Yeah.
I hope you're proud of having all that money, Hayward. Because you ain't doing nothing.
Hey. I was told he just finished up what he did this season, puts him in the Hall of Fame. Cam Hayward's the greatest player of all time. Exactly. I got this media thing down.
Oh my goodness. Touchdown.
This game should be a gimme. Yeah, let's talk about Baltimore. I'm dying for air over there. Big Sacks, Casey Hampton outweighed you and played.
They're playing terrible, man.
Blocking it back. See that on Highsmith? Didn't call it.
I wouldn't expect it. It's in Baltimore.
I mean,
Touchdown.
that's just players
That's
not
pure.
wanting to play. What little babies.
If players are acting like they're not going to play, that is an issue with the coaching staff.
Nope, that is an issue on the players. Like,
No, because the
no,
players should
you're
be
a professional.
punished.
You should be ready to go yourself.
Right, you should be, and the
Personal
coaches should be
accountability.
making sure of it. Right, and these coaches aren't holding the guys personally accountable. You're
How
right
do we
about that.
know? How do we know? Because we're not
Because it's not
screaming at them
happening.
on the sidelines.
Because it's not happening. That's how we know.
How do we know? How do we know? What is the evidence?
Because he's not pulling him out. He should pull Elliott out after that play.
Deshaun
he
Elliott
won't.
out, our best player on the defense. All you
Dude,
want
he
to pull him out.
didn't do nothing on that play. He stood there and watched a guy run back, pass him, and put a hand on him after he got through the goal line.
Like
I mean, accountability does need to be held,
the
and it
10
is up to
guys
the
in
staff.
front of him. My God,
That's just terrible defense.
It's terrible defense.
this is terrible tackling.
We are playing like a team that does not want to be here. Like they already have their tickets bought for their vacations. You know?
This is why you gotta blow up that defense, that roster. Like, I like TJ Watt, I like Cam Hayward, but what have they done in the playoffs?
Nothing.
mean,
Exactly.
They've done the
they
same thing that Mike Tomlin has done.
They
in the
have done.
playoffs, and
Mike
that's
Tomlin
nothing.
has won a Super Bowl and gone to the other. These guys, this group
10 years
right
ago,
here, these
12 years
players,
ago,
these
14
players
years
right
ago.
here, these players right here are not good players. This is still the Kevin Colbert roster, the latter half of his career. A lot of these guys are like the key guys are.
So is it Fields time yet?
Dude, Fields is not coming in this game permanently unless Wilson gets hurt. Mike Tomlin is not going to give that to us. He's not going to allow us to have that satisfaction. I hope I'm wrong, but I don't think I am.
You're right there, Derpy.
No. It's been like this for a couple weeks.
I'm right there with you, Steeler Freak. I need the Peaches' hotline.
That was John.
Yeah, Steeler Freak.
Oh, Steeler Freaky changed his name, huh?
No, it's John, but it's Steeler Freak. Yeah.
Oh no, NBA's coming to Prime.
Let me smash the who cares button.
We do not care.
We do not care.
Listen.
I don't think a lot about the things that I say, to be honest with you.
I wouldn't either, Coach. I wouldn't either.
It's just words.
You know, that's kind of my philosophy when I start talking on here. It's just words.
It's just words.
I'm like Michael Scott and Mike Tomlin. I just get up here and start talking. I don't know what's coming out of my mouth. It might be deep. It might be nonsensical, but something's coming out of my mouth. Yes, Steeler Freak, thank you.
You sure it isn't my cough?
No, it's the constant beeping. The Morse code.
Come on.
Should be sending out an SOS.
I'm
Why-
gonna respond here. We're
Why
not
does
gonna
Herb Street look like he's trying to become Heisenberg? He has that Bryan Cranston sort of look to him.
Oh my
All he
god.
needs is the glasses, maybe cut his hair.
Yeah, he's gonna come in with the shaved head.
I mean, I respect a shaved head. Don't get me wrong.
Exactly. No, this is the best look in town.
There you go. Get it to GP. What is he doing? What was that move? Unnecessary move.
He's trying to ball out, Derpy. He's fighting for every yard out there.
He went back like Deontay Johnson.
A half a centimeter.
There you go.
My lord, that beep was so loud and unnecessary. Oh god,
That wasn't mine though.
I wish I was hosting right now. I'd boot you.
That was good, Fitz.
Oh, here comes Fields, baby.
We'll see what he does.
Read option for loss of 6. That's
Yeah,
why I can't watch the game.
terrible.
I mean, that's better than what Russ would have done in that situation. Russ would have squared up and ran for 3 yards and then got tackled for a loss.
Derpy.
That is not me. That was me.
That was oh,
That
was
was
you.
me.
oh, I can't stand you. I hate you both.
Finch!
I hate you both right now. That's actually more air. Oh, a run on 2nd down. Who would have thought? Who would
They
have
fought for
thought?
about 3 yards. 2.5. Well, they might give him 3 out of sympathy. No, they only gave him 2. We
I don't
can't
even
catch
know what that
breaks.
play call was for Fields.
Play action.
Timeout, Ravens. That was a terrible play action. Terrible execution, I guess. Is that better than the beep?
Derpy, come on.
Finch. Finch.
I like your style, dude.
Uh,
Oh, I'm entirely too sober now for this nonsense.
what are they thinking? What are they going to think of next?
Like, who gave you idiots computers? I mean, you got to class it up a little bit like me here, fellas. I'm going to start picking my nose here in a minute, though.
All right.
Jesus Christ on a cracker.
Come on. Now. You got him.
Nice.
There we go.
All right.
Pass interference on Pickens.
I think they might get him for a face mask at the end of the play there.
No. Nope.
Nope, it's on
The
us.
way they're clapping, and it's on us. The ref already pointed. He was so excited to throw
I
that
hate
flag.
the NFL. Oh, we make a great play and you call it back. Good job. Good job. Good job, NFL. Way to be perfect at your job.
Where is the penalty?
Oh, he flops!
He had a hand on him, but he
He
No,
flops!
get outta
He flops!
here.
He sold that!
That's
He
the
sells
weakest.
that! Come on!
That is so weak. That was the weak. That was weak sauce.
This is
Oh
ridiculous.
my god.
This is ridiculous.
I hate cheaters. I hate cheaters. And they're obviously, that is a very hometown call.
That was weak. I've seen worse not get called. And then we throw it short.
Yep.
There's nothing open deep. That
That's a hometown call.
that was the softest call I've ever seen.
But that was legal.
That's
Yeah,
always
that
legal.
was legal.
Actually, we've seen Najee do that plenty of times. Wow. Yeah. That was the weakest offensive pass interference call I've seen in a long time. I've seen defenders do worse to George Pickens and it not be called.
Our only good play of the game. And
I
they
think the
call
refs
that.
have it all out for Pickens. I think the referees in the NFL do not like George Pickens.
Oh, they don't.
And they shouldn't because he's a fucking asshole.
No, yeah.
Be
But
nice if someone would, stand up to him and sit him or something,
You're not going to sit your best
It was
wide
obvious.
receiver.
It was obvious. Everyone's saying it was an obvious penalty.
That
Responding
was
to
not
it.
an obvious penalty.
It wasn't.
It was two guys hand fighting. That push
It was
right
because
there.
he was looking the other direction. That's the whole reason why. If a defender's not looking the other direction, even though his body's moving one way, his head's looking the other, they're going to give him the call because they're going to say, oh, well, he wasn't facing that way. He made it so he couldn't make a play on the ball. Well, maybe if the guy was in better position, he could have made a play on the ball. He
Yeah.
just got beat by a great catch. And, the NFL just doesn't like that. They don't like to see a Steelers succeed. So
Exactly.
I'll bet the Chiefs don't get called for that.
Right.
Oh,
Exactly.
Don't go down that no. When you look at it, they don't get any more calls. Like the Bengals have more calls in their favor than the Chiefs do for like the pass interferences and stuff like that.
You know what? You're probably right. I think maybe the the Ravens might be the Chiefs of this year. Might be the new darlings.
Yeah.
Everybody loves Lamar.
Well,
Got to
he's a
get
beast.
Lamar. You got to justify all those MVPs.
Last year's you had that. Last year they definitely justified. This year I think he has the edge just over Allen, but like you can't go wrong with either one this year. Allen should have had it last year.
I could say some very explicit stuff right now, Mike.
What?
responding to you
Lamar
two
Jackson's a great
defending
quarterback.
him.
Look at his numbers. It's not that hard to see. He's one of the best quarterbacks in the NFL.
It's okay. If they beat us, though, he'll choke next week. And then we'll see how it goes.
That's normally how it goes for them.
Come on, hit the punter.
Jarpy wants them to. Oh, I forgot we were punting.
This is a terrible half. It's like,
That's
like
right.
you
Yeah,
said,
the
they don't
Ravens
wanna
are
be-
the Ravens are the most penalized team, and they're not getting a single call against them.
It's because it's the playoffs. They gotta make the most money with the most stars, I guess. It's always usually not like that. I'm choking on a bong? Okay.
Yeah, you know what? I would love to see that. I'd pay good money.
How much you want to bet it's going to likely?
Hold on the. Oh my God! They were just mugging Fitzpatrick on the outside. Nothing called.
It's been happening all game, dude.
Hometown advantage. All I can say.
Dude.
Beep. Boom. There is no reset button. This is just mediocrity.
Let's talk about the fire alarm, Derpy.
I would, but I'm not going to. Just give him enough time to kick a field goal, Tomlin. Just give him enough time to kick a field goal.
Showing faith in your defense to hold them, and we can get the ball back.
I have no faith. They'll get the first.
Come on, Derpy. You are like the negative Nelly of the group.
Well,
You need to be a ball of sunshine, rainbow, and kittens like me.
Rainbow kittens, huh?
Well, you know.
well, there's always time for a comeback, but I just doubt it. I doubt it. The way we played
All
the
it
first
takes
half.
right here is a pick six, a strip sack for a touchdown. We hold them again, then we hold them. Beginning of the half, we score. It's a brand new ball game, Derpy. Just gotta have faith, Derp. We got this. It's in the bag of the officials with all the money from
Let's
Goodell.
talk about the real question.
Why I'm so sexy?
Will the Joy Taylor allegations affect LeBron James' legacy?
What? It's by far the dumbest thing I've ever heard in my life.
I know.
I don't know why we're
Just throwing
talking about that and during the Steeler game, Derpy.
You're right. You're right.
You know, you gotta read the room there, bud.
Yeah, John, I agree. I said that earlier. I think a lot of our players are just thinking about that Cancun vacation or whatever's going on. Their heads are not in the game, sir.
No, they aren't.
And I know the Steelers have had a habit all season of waiting till the second half to make adjustments and show up, but I think we're just outclassed and outmatched right now.
I would agree.
I wonder how many of the O-line are booking the adult Airbnbs. I don't know if anyone's seen those, the adult-themed ones. I bet that's where
They all
Peaches
look-
hangs out.
I hate Baltimore.
Fitz was the only guy in that crowd that looked like an actual human.
Exactly.
Get him.
Oh my goodness. Porter!
That was just a damn good throw and catch. And great coverage, too.
What'd I tell you?
Yep.
Enough time to get a field goal.
Yeah, because you put faith in your defense, Derpy, to get the ball back so you can get points.
Wide open.
Enough time to get a field goal. Do
Oh,
I know it or do I know it?
Minka Fitzpatrick in the middle. Just.
Yep. Enough time to get a field goal or even a touchdown. Good job, Tom.
Derpy. Again.
Let's watch this O-line.
Strategy.
77, holding. No call.
No.
Wide open, wide open. Just
Wait a
nobody
minute.
on him.
Wait
Wide
a minute.
open.
So you
Because-
can throw to the middle of the field?
Well, when you have a
That's a
quarterback
thing?
who has that ability, yeah.
Jesus.
But I just like how the underneath coverage just all floated to Lamar and no one stayed with their man. Again, Again, it's just comical. I hate you.
Peasy thought he was going to strip that ball.
Yeah.
I'm glad to see some heart. I'm glad he's trying. Oh, dude. This game is making my throat hurt.
As he should. I knew I couldn't take this team serious.
This is depressing.
It is. It very much is, Finch. At least the beep is very entertaining in saving that
I hate
depression.
you guys. Come on, defense. Earn that money.
I mean, if they stop him here without getting anything, then that would be something positive. but
Wow.
Hands all over Lamar. Can't stop him.
Wow.
Yeah, we actually send more than 3 guys, and he still burns us down the field.
No. What even is this game?
I think this is pretty much what we expected from this game.
True. True.
We got to get the sack there. That was pathetic.
Would be nice for interception, but I doubt that will ever happen. Oh my
2
goodness!
guys on
Anybody?
him. High-low coverage. Can't stop him.
They're gonna score a touchdown. Look at the refs hurrying up to do that. That's hilarious.
Rhymes with peaches.
Maybe he should let Peaches go to the game and give a rip-roaring halftime
Right.
speech.
Maybe a comeback. Who knows?
Man, our D looks
I'll
tired.
start. Uh,
13 for 100 and a touchdown for Henry. Now, a lot of that 100 came on one big play,
Yeah.
but still,
we just can't stop him. We can't stop him on the ground.
that's
game.
what, like 8
something,
yards
yeah.
per rush, something
Yeah.
like that. 12 for 14 for Lamar. That is just morbidly obese.
We go man, they beat us. We go zone, they beat us. It's just, they're just flat out the better team.
I mean, if they stop him here, I don't know. False start.
Of course not.
Get him,
Dude, come
TJ.
on, dude. He had Watt's arm completely wrapped
Wow.
up, and he was spinning him around. Where's the call, dude?
It's not football anymore. This is just WWE style.
Yeah, no kidding,
Performance.
dude. Thought this was Prime, not Netflix. Damn. Of course, they're not going to show Lamar on the replay because, once again, it'll show that the referees were wrong for not calling holding. TJ Watt was completely... They wrapped his arm completely up and spun him around.
It's modern NFL. What
Dude, he
can
had
I
him in an
say?
arm bar. Show the replay, pussies. Of course not. Of course not. Instead, they'll just show our guys looking all dejected and shit. TJ knows it. His arm's probably ready to fall off after that play.
Oh yeah, because I had to go on my phone. I rewound it. Yeah, you can see.
I mean, he wrapped him up. He wrapped up his arm. He had him in an arm bar,
Yeah.
turned completely around, and he just kept spinning. He spun out of it, but
Mhm.
then they got him. It's Look at 90. Let's see here from this angle. Right there, had him by the face mask, grabs him, has his
Yeah.
arm right here, wrapped him up, held him. That's ridiculous. That is ridiculous. That is holding.
There's another hold on Landon because they're holding on the outside of the jersey. Yep. Woo.
It's just modern NFL BS.
Yeah, you're right,
Ooh.
Al. There is no justice, fucker.
All right, boys. Well, I have had a long day. Been at work since 2. Steelers are losing. But hey, I think I called it on a 10-win season, making the playoffs. So I'm happy. I managed my expectations. I didn't let them get too high. Just let this team let me down one more time. So I'll catch everyone Monday at 11. Noah and Ryan, 11:15, to discuss another Steelers collapse. So y'all take it easy. I'll see you then.
See you,
Take care,
Mikey.
Finch.
Mike.
Take care, Derp. Guys have been
Thanks
killing
for
it on
coming
here.
in.
Oh,
Yeah,
hell
thank
yeah.
you,
Thank
buddy.
you guys for doing this. I appreciate it, man. You guys are awesome.
We're having fun. We're having a good time.
I'm having fun. I just wish I could keep hanging with y'all, but I can't.
No, I get it, bro. I get it.
Can't keep
Yeah.
my eyes open, everyone, but
Gotta
I'll
do
watch
some
the
adult
replay. I'll watch the all 22 footage of the game on Monday before the show so I can just cry.
P. Morton with a great comment here. Watt's base salary is near the same as Lamar's. Let that sink in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But, I got to give at least a little bit of credit to the defense. When you're out there for 25 minutes out of the first 30,
Yeah.
you're going to get tired. I don't care how
Yeah.
good your conditioning is.
Yeah. Like, especially on this last scoring drive. Yeah. That was because of the offense 3-0. That first scoring drive on Baltimore's first possession, let's face facts. That was just at the beginning of the game. Defense, we just couldn't stop them.
They're just playing catch up the whole time.
Yeah. Yeah. But you know what? Oh, I can't wait to talk all about this Monday morning. See y'all. Have a good one, guys.
See you, Mike.
See you, Mike. That's all we can do. But you're getting blown out, Mike. I hate you. I'll give one thing positive. There was one thing positive said in the years that Russell Wilson has the most comeback. I believe comeback touchdowns. In
Is
the
that
fourth
true?
Quarter. Yeah, that was a stat said last year. He had the most comeback touchdowns. Well, at least in the fourth quarter.
I don't have a lot of words for this game right now. Mike was right when he said that that we're playing like we don't even want to be here right now.
Right.
And he's saying that's on the players, and it is, but it's also on the coaching. I mean, the coaches, I said it yesterday very vehemently on the show. Mike needs to start putting foots in asses, dude. And until he does, people are just they're gonna act like this. You know, they're gonna take advantage of the what's the old phrase when the cats aren't home, the rats come out to play. If the cat is not swatting at the rat, then the rat's gonna do whatever the hell it wants. And these guys are just they don't appear like they're really trying on defense right now. Morton, he's saying to trade Watt, pay for that's a great idea, but who's going to pick up Watt's contract? Do you honestly think there's a team that wants to pick up that huge amount of money?
Nope. Especially in his how many years he has.
Yeah, exactly. There's still a few years left on his contract at what, like 25 million or 30 million, whatever it is for just a ridiculous amount of money. That's the issue, you know. Who are they gonna who's gonna pick up that contract, and then who are we gonna get in return, or what are we gonna get in return? I don't think there's a player out there who can replace Watt on our squad right now in our defense and do the job half as good as he's done it. I know he's been bad recently, no doubt. You know, I don't disagree with that. But it's ridiculous. And the second part of that is send someone to Derpy's house with some batteries, for fuck's sake. Yeah. What's your address, dude? I got like a whole handful of 9 volts in the back. I'll just send them to you, buddy. Yeah, Jen, that's what we're saying. How can they play defense when they're stuck on the field the entire time? You know, that's a two-parter. That's a two-part question right there. The defense is going to get tired, and they are obviously very tired. They can't cover anybody. They can't run. And on top of that, our offense needs to keep our defense off the field. This has been an ongoing problem for the last 6 weeks. You know, once again, you look at some of the numbers when it comes to time of possession. I mean, we had a game, I think it was against Cincinnati. It was 40-20. That's outrageous, man. I mean, that's got to be pushing like a record. You don't see too many teams hold on to the ball for 40 minutes in a professional NFL game. And that comes down to, yeah, the defense isn't getting off the field, but the offense isn't keeping our defense off the field. You know, 3 and out every single time is ridiculous. And when you're limiting your field to 2/3 of the field by not throwing up the middle, you're just making things easy for the opposing team's defense. All the Ravens have to do is cover the sidelines. If they cover the sidelines every single play and they just put one extra guy in the middle, they're gonna get us every single time because our play calling is complete ass and guys are not executing. It's terrible. And once again, dude, I keep hammering the coaching staff, but the coaching staff needs to make these adjustments. And if Russ can't see the middle of the field, then maybe it's time to put somebody in there who can see the middle of the field. And that's one thing Justin is capable of, is seeing the field. Now, making great decisions is not Justin Fields' best thing. You know, Russ does tend to make good decisions, except for at the end of the game when he needs to run out of bounds, but instead, you know, puts his head down and runs into a receiver 5 yards of the first down. But that's neither here nor there. But, you know, the product on the field right now is not good, my friends. It is not good. And the product on the sidelines isn't faring much better. Smith and Tomlin just need to figure it out.
This is life after Ben, folks.
Yeah, you would think that, you know, we get a great deal on a legendary quarterback like Russ, and we are not utilizing him. We just aren't. It sucks. Tell you what, I'm going to take 5 here during halftime. I'm going to head upstairs, use the restroom, maybe grab another beverage. We'll leave the stream running. I plan on staying here for the whole game. So, you know, you've got me for another 2 hours here, Derp. How about you? You feel like staying for the rest of the game? You going to be here, buddy?
Yes, sir.
Amazing. So we'll leave the stream up. Anybody on the chat, please go ahead and give us your thoughts on the first half of this game. Go ahead, post them up. And whenever we get back here, we'll take a few minutes. We'll go through them and we'll get some thoughts. All right.
All right, we're back with the second half. Boswell with the kick. And now they're having technical issues. Okay, there we go. We're back. You might be right, P. We might have to tank 1 year. I don't know. I don't know how. We can go forward without getting that guy. We had that guy for over 18 years, and now he's not here anymore. So, yeah, welcome to the future. I am too. Jen. I'm not giving up. Neither should this team. Block in the back. That's another hold not called. Beep.
We're back. We're back.
We're so back to mediocrity.
Yep. Oh, look, we're on defense again.
You know, and we can't make a tackle if our life depended on it. Locke got hurt.
Oh, yeah?
Uh-huh. Make the tackle. There we go. That's 4th down.
About time they'd make a play.
Punt it. There we go.
Let me bring back up the screen share here.
Got me some cheese popcorn. And some Powerade.
Just looking at the comments here. P. Morton says Steelers need an actual tank season. Yeah, you're 100% right. And, I hate to agree with Mark Madden on anything, but he has been saying that for about 3 or 4 seasons now on his show, that the Steelers will never get out of mediocrity until they have a season or two. Oh, Jesus Christ. A couple of poor seasons where we can actually get a good draft pick. But, the Steelers organization is too proud to allow that to happen. And Mike Tomlin's too good of a coach to let that happen. You know what I mean? I mean, he's never going to have a 2-15 season. He just isn't. He's too good for that. But unfortunately, that's what we need. I mean, the Steelers managed to the closest thing we ever came to tanking a season was in 2003, and we ended up with the 11th round draft pick, and we got Ben Roethlisberger.
All right.
And that was a game changer. So it just goes to show, you don't have to be the Browns or the Giants. You don't need the number 1 or number 2 pick. And a lot of the time, that number 1 pick doesn't work out. Look at Caleb Williams. We had Tim and I had a long discussion last night on Two Cranky Jagoffs about Caleb Williams. And the guy has actually played really well. And his receivers have done well for him. He just has a really terrible staff around him. And they don't know how to utilize the rest of their team. So the Steelers have coaches with the ability to utilize those players, but we'll never see those players because we finish every year with 9 or 10 wins.
Agreed.
And it sucks, but it's true. And once again, I hate to agree with Mark Madden on much of anything, but he's right about that.
Are we spoiled, my friend? Are Steelers fans spoiled?
Of course we are, dude. Of course. I mean, dude, we expect a ring every season, and it's just
Right.
completely unrealistic, especially in today's NFL parity, salary caps, the whole thing. The teams like the Chiefs and the Patriots are the exception, not the rule. But they also have, I mean, if you look at the Chiefs and Patriots, for example, the two of them have a very similar situation where they have a once-in-a-generation quarterback playing for a once-in-a-generation coach. And it's funny to think about, we used to think of Andy Reid as a choker, right? Remember back
Right.
with the Eagles, he lost all those NFC title games, and we always knew he was really great. And they were kind of in the same situation. They never had a season where they could get that number 1 draft pick. And then suddenly Andy joins the Chiefs. They get a great pick with Mahomes. He wasn't number 1 or anything, but he was still first round. And, the rest is history. I mean, say what you want about the Chiefs and say what you want about
What year
how
was
the
he
NFL
drafted
really
in?
favors them. But what's that?
What year was Mahomes drafted in?
I want to say 2016.
I thought it
Kyle
was
Cash says,
2017.
fuck the Steelers. Lamar is him. I mean, there's nothing with this game that argues with that. Lamar is fantastic right now. But I also
confident, I
don't
guess,
think
so.
it's not all on his ability to be good. A lot of it's on the Steelers' ability to be kind of bad right now.
Uh-huh.
I mean, let's be honest. We are just giving Lamar this game. We're just giving it to him. We're handing it to him on a silver platter. The Ravens' defense is probably the true go to this game so far.
Right.
As long as the Ravens' defense can keep our offense down, our tired-ass defense has to trot back out there, and it's not working. I mean, hey, we got the ball on our own 2-yard line, so let's just hand it to the guy up the middle of the field. Literally 9 Ravens in the box, and we're just going to hand it off. No
Right.
audible. You know what I mean?
Now, Russ.
Bad throw. We get one wide open receiver for the first time in like 6 plays, and
And
Russ
go.
underthrows it.
Right.
Exactly. Herb Street's exactly right. Russ Wilson dancing there, and he's nervous. He should have planted his feet and threw the ball properly, and instead he tries to wing one out there like he's Brett Favre.
Oh, what a hit, but what a catch.
Calvin Austin. About time somebody shows up. A rare open receiver for us.
Where's the pass interference on that, though?
Well, there was nobody within 5 yards of him, so they couldn't justify the touchy call there. You know what I mean?
Yeah. You're right. Now. Get upfield. Don't worry about anything. Just get upfield.
And hold on to the ball.
We got to get on the board. That's all I'll say. If we want a
We need-
chance, we got to get on the board on
We
this
need a
drive.
touchdown. We need to use every minute of the clock that we can on this drive and give our defense a break.
Exactly.
And then Baltimore will get the ball and go up the field in six plays and score a touchdown in 4 minutes. That'll be our luck.
I'll be a first down if it was Justin Fields. Just saying.
Those guys were closing pretty good. I think they would have caught Fields in the same way.
Why not use the middle of the field again?
Because we don't know how.
That was a perfect play call to Calvin Austin again.
Come on, yeah, George Pickens wide open in the middle. Okay, Mike.
Mike
Okay, I'm
Williams!
not gonna complain about that play, but I mean, right there, George Pickens. They gave him the middle of the field there with about 2 yards shy of the first down. So it's not like our guys aren't getting open in the middle. They are.
Right.
There you go. Nice little rub play. Oh,
That
defensive
should be
pass interference. Where's the call?
Yeah, exactly.
Where's the call, guys? Yeah, that
That
was
was a
not
great
pass
pass.
interference. That was a great
I know,
play.
but we're at the 30.
More Mike Williams, please. Give me more of that number 18.
No. Play action, go. Look up field. Look up field.
It's all right. It's all right. It's all right. You didn't have anybody. I'd rather he throw it away than take a 3-yard loss there.
Right.
That right there is a veteran mindset right there. So that's why we like Wilson. That's what we want from Wilson. He doesn't do it often, but he made the right play there. When nobody was home, live to play another down. Don't take the sack.
Come on, Russ. Like I said, he has the most fourth quarter comeback touchdowns. Throw it away.
That's a pretty wild stat when you think about guys who are legendary comeback artists like Brady, like Roethlisberger. Wilson being in that conversation is impressive indeed.
Agreed.
Of course, he did it with some very, very, very good Seattle teams. One of the greatest defenses, top 10
they're all
all-time
covered.
defense.
They are all covered. So how much you want to bet we're going to get a field goal out of this?
I will bet you nothing.
Hey! Yay! We did something! Van Jefferson.
Hold on. Where's the flag? There's got to be one somewhere, right? They're not just going to let us get an easy touchdown.
Come on, we're on the board. Come on. There's something positive. Let's go. Defense, let's go.
That might be the move right there. Just attack Stevens the rest of the game.
Yep.
Okay, so just judging by that drive, it does look like that Tomlin and Smith have made some adjustments. They've called a couple of plays here that actually worked. Let's see if we can keep the momentum going. Now we just need the defense to keep us in it here. Or possibly, may I dare to say, maybe force a fumble or something, huh? Something that we were excellent at the first 8 games of the season.
I just want to say, Kyle, you're the perfect example of what type of fans the Ravens have. I mean,
No, if my team was up 21-0, I'd be gloating a little bit too.
I know, but
I respect the hustle, Kyle.
most of them are bandwagons.
I disagree. I think the Ravens have a very, very good, solid fan base. I think all the bandwagon fans are rooting for KC and Buffalo and Detroit.
That's fair.
I can't with
That's
some of these commercials.
Jason Kelsey.
Mm-hmm. With
Why
his
am I?
spicy chunky soup.
Why? Why? Wait, didn't someone else used to do the spicy chunky soup?
For Donovan McNabb, I remember
that's
had a
what it was.
lot of commercials, and his mom was in them. I don't know if it was actually his mom, but they had a woman playing his mom. They were usually pretty entertaining.
Right.
You know, I sure hope our good friend Jennifer here doesn't decide to hurt herself after we lose this game. Because trust me, that's kind of how I'm feeling too. Just put us out of our misery.
I don't know. I mean, if we get a stop here and get a touchdown, things could get interesting.
Whoops, sorry about that.
Things could get interesting if we get a stop here.
So you're telling me there's a chance?
I am telling you there is a chance.
You're despicable.
There's a bunch of memes of Tomlin online right now.
Oh, I'm sure.
Like clown memes and
Oh, yeah.
McDonald's memes. That was a dime, though. I'll admit that. Like I said, if we get a positive stop here, we could do something. Yeah.
There we go. There we go. See, this is what we need right here, guys. We need the defense to get a 3 and out.
And get the ball back.
Get the ball back soon. And eat a little bit of clock on our own. And give these guys a break. That way they're rested for the last drive of the game. It's what we need. It's our only chance right now.
Right.
Either that or we just put Bosway out there every single play and just give him the ball. Maybe Boz could somehow.
Create some
Can
magic.
Boz catch?
Oh my goodness.
Uh,
Are you serious?
how do you get a hand on the guy and let him run 6 more yards after that? Piss poor tackling. Low effort. Low effort bull crap.
Another hold on with Watt. Didn't get called.
Yeah, Dante Jackson just stood there and let him come to him. What kind of BS is that? How's Mike Tomlin not just in his face right now?
Oh my.
Low effort. Terrible. Does Cam retire after this season, Derpy?
It might be
I'm not-
time.
I'm not saying that he should. I'm just asking, is it a thought that's in his brain?
Yeah.
He's gone.
Oh,
Touchdown.
touchdown. Yeah, there it goes.
Highest paid defense in the league, guys.
Right. for nothing. Might have been the exclamation point there.
This is shaping up to be the start of the worst week ever.
Right.
Steelers lose. Ohio State's going to win the title. It's
Eh,
going to suck. Want to talk about some video games or something?
Heck yeah.
What do you think of all the Nintendo Switch 2 leaks?
Ooh.
Are you excited? Are you a Nintendo guy?
Yes, Nintendo. I have the original. I have the old Switch. It really depends on what kind of limitations it has.
So, according to the leaks, it's going to be a pretty solid little system. They're comparing it to like a PS4, but with also this added this new, I think it's called DSSLR. It's going to be like a like an upscaling technology, some AI to make things look better, you know.
Yeah.
And I respect that. That's going to be pretty cool. The big leak, almost every day there's been some sort of leak. And the leak I read about today is that, and this, as someone who is an Xbox fan from way back in the day, this kind of rubs me the wrong way, but they're bringing Halo to the new Switch. Did you see that today?
I've heard rumors of it.
It's something they've been talking about, a possibility for a while, but I guess somebody with some clout actually leaked that today. It hurts my soul to see Microsoft do that with some of their all-time IPs, but at the same time, it's like, well, if I don't have to buy an Xbox to play Xbox's best stuff, I'm okay with that. I mean, I literally own 2 of all the systems right now. I have 2 PS5s, I have 2 Xboxes, and I have 2 Switches, right? And
Right.
it would be nice to be able to not have to buy another Xbox in the future. But at the same time, I like Xbox. You know what I mean? Like, I'm kind of torn on that situation. And it's other things too. You know, that Indiana Jones game came out earlier this year, or excuse me, at the end of last year, and it's supposed to be a great game. One of my coworkers have played it and said it's fantastic, and I'll be checking it out eventually. But you know, they announced shortly after the game came out that it's going to be coming to the PS5 this year in like May. So like, what the hell is the point of even having an Xbox if they're going to put it on a PS5? And you know, it's going to run better on there.
Right.
I don't know. I don't see I don't see the light at the end of the tunnel for Xbox on that one. But all right, the game is back on.
The depression is back.
Depression is back.
They're literally holding what?
It's all they do always. Every team, that's what they do. They hold Watt. It's like a cheat code.
It would be so funny when they lose next week.
Yeah, I'm rooting for the Bills the rest of the season. I want the Bills to do the thing.
Right.
Or the Lions. I would like to see the Lions win it too, but
I would like a Bills versus Lions Super Bowl.
that would be a fantastic Super Bowl. I'm also not against a Bills versus Vikings Super Bowl. Battle of the 0-4 Super Bowl teams. You know, one of them finally gets the ring. I'd be all right with that. And I imagine that either of those games, Bills versus either of those teams, would make for a pretty entertaining football game.
Here's the thing: will the NFL allow it?
Well, that involves the Chiefs losing a game, so you're probably, it's probably negatory on that one.
Right.
But, you know, the referees can only do so much. I mean, if the Bills go out and play the Kansas City and they beat them, you know, they're up 28-0 in the first half. It's kind of hard to for the referees to swing the tide. You know what I mean?
What are we pausing for?
Oh, there's Fields.
Fields is in. Let's go. They'll do something stupid. Or they'll give him a bad play call.
Can't be any worse than what Russ has been doing, dude. Russ has had literally 2 good plays this entire game. Well, 3, but one of them was called back on a bogus pass interference.
Right.
Why does Al Michaels look like everybody's dirty grandpa?
Oh, they put Russ back in.
Well, so much for that pipe dream.
You're despicable.
My, aren't we touchy today?
Dumbass.
Why are we pausing? For what reason?
My guess is the NFL needed to pay some bills, so they had to get in all the ads.
That's fair.
Jen, why no mosh pit diaper talk? Derpy, did you catch my show last night by chance?
No, I mean, I caught a little bit of it, but not much of it.
It went off the rails, but in a good way. My friend Tim, he does not like to hold back. You know, when he has something he wants to talk about, he talks about it 100%. And so, you know, we had some weird discussions, but one of the topics that I just could not resist was the mosh pit diaper. And did you happen to see that going around online the last couple weeks?
No.
Long story short, a British company has made a nappy, an adult diaper that's made out of leather that's specifically made for wearing at concerts in mosh pits so that you don't have to leave the pit to take a pee or poop.
That sounds awesome.
Yeah, it's
That
one of the
sounds
grossest,
awesome.
stupidest things I've ever heard of. And my friend Tim, our boy Timmy, went off on it. He had some some pretty funny things to say.
What do you say?
Well, I mean, you know, basically, if you're at a concert, even if you're in the pit, and he's not a mosh guy. When I was young, in my early 20s, I would go to shows. I like to hit the mosh pits because it is a lot of fun when you're a testosterone happy young man. You know, you want
Right.
excuses to push people around, and mosh pits are good for that, especially if the music is good. But yeah, we were laughing pretty good about it. It was a pretty funny talk. Like, could you imagine? You're in the pit, you got your shitty diaper on, you've been in there for 2 hours, the band comes up, they're about to play their last 3 or 4 songs, which are going to be the heaviest, hardest songs, and you've got a butt full of poop, and somebody decides to just knock you down on your ass. I mean, can you just imagine? The poo would be everywhere. It'd be terrible.
It would be.
It would be foul. So yeah, the NFL doesn't seem to be giving us an explanation of why they stopped it. Like I said, I'm pretty sure it was for the commercial break. They probably had they probably realized that the way the clock is moving in this game, that they're not going to get all their predetermined commercial breaks in, so they got to slip them in where they can. That's how it works in the NFL. TV timeouts are a real thing. And when ads pay the bills, that's what you got to do sometimes, I guess.
What was the commotion there?
Oh my goodness, we actually
Najee?
got some blocking.
Najee?
Hold on to the ball, dude. There we go. Come on, rush. Go fast. Move, move, move. There you go.
Like I said, the only optimistic thing right now is with the fourth quarter comeback touchdowns. He led the league last year. Najee fumbled it.
I gotta send a message here real quick. I'll be.
Najee
back.
fumbled the ball, but we got it back.
We got it back. Yeah.
I love how that's not a penalty either, because he literally slams him to the ground.
Of course not.
Got him.
Oh wow! Oh wow!
Yeah!
What a fantastic
Don't give up. Don't
play,
give up.
George. Thank you for showing
We
up.
gotta get a
Finally,
stop
bro.
here.
That little spin move was absolutely delightful.
It'll be crazy if we come back and Mike left. 'Cause
Whatever
he's
it
tired.
takes, dude.
Whatever it takes. Exactly.
Oh,
I
fantastic.
love the energy.
That was a hell of a throw right there, man. And a hell of a catch. And just this spin that was a sweet move, man. All right.
We're on the board again.
We're not dead yet.
Exactly.
I mean, we probably are, but we're not dead yet, guys.
3 minutes left in the third. That's still enough time. For a
You
comeback.
realize these are the Pittsburgh Steelers, right?
It's still enough time for a comeback, Finch. There's plenty of time for if you get a stop here. That's plenty of time for a comeback. I know I'm a hater sometimes, but like, there is still a chance. But like you said, the defense might be already worn out.
Yeah, that's the issue. They're gonna get the ball and go right up the field on us. There's no doubt in my mind. I mean, we just need, one turnover could do it for us. We can get a freaking something that was no problem for this defense the first 10 games of the season.
Right.
I mean, we were stripping sacks left and right, interceptions all over the place. I mean, what happened to that defense? Where are those guys? They need to show up. I got a text from my friend Bob. He has a couple tickets to Tuesday's Pens game versus the Kraken.
Ooh.
And he has to sell them. He can't go. He's selling the pair for $100. And for Penguins tickets, that's pretty good. Unfortunately, I have to work Tuesday. I would not be able to go. I'm shooting some texts around now. So, Derpy, you want to go to the Pens game?
I wish if I had $100. Never been to one.
Oh, it's a great time, man. It's a great venue. I've been to a lot of Penguins games. It is a more entertaining product in person than the NFL is by a mile.
Okay.
Don't get me wrong. Going to see the Steelers, whatever, super fun, good time. The crowd is always good. The music's always fun. But, for one, if the weather sucks, you're going to have a bad time. And I've been to a couple of very cold Steeler games. It's not very fun. And for two, man, the NHL it's like a nice compact package when you're at the game. You know what I mean? Like it's just everything flows. There's no dead time.
Right.
When they do finally, when the puck isn't moving and there is like a TV timeout or whatever, they're just doing a lot of interesting things between times on the screen and in with the music and the announcements and stuff. And it just, you're constantly entertained and it's great. Even Major League Baseball is good for that. Between innings, you see a lot of stuff go on. It's a lot of fun, but I highly recommend one time in your life, man, go to a game, even if it's like the Blue Jackets or something, maybe not exactly a Pens game, it's worth going to a pro NHL game. It's a blast. It's a great time. Nothing bad I can say. It's always good.
AB just tweeted out something. Oh, Starlow. There's something going for us, but AB tweeted out something interesting.
Do tell. Do tell.
The next coach for the Pittsburgh Steelers, Marcus
what he
Freeman.
Uh,
From Notre Dame.
No comment. I mean, I don't hate the idea, but no comment.
Good D! Second and 15. Good job.
Hey, that's what we need there, guys. It's what we need.
One play at a time. Come on.
Jen, this story you're telling is something else, dude. So, Jen, you got your hands on a genuine Prince Albert, is what you're telling me. That
Nice.
sounds terrible. Oh, was
Get him.
Watt offsides? No. He jumped
There
it a
we
little
go.
bit there, but I think he's all right.
Come on. We got time to get it down there before the fourth quarter if we get a stop here. You got to get a stop here. This is the game right here.
Right here, buddy.
We can get back into this if we get a stop here. If something magical happens here. Good
Wow,
D!
a rare bad throw by Lamar. See, that's what happens.
neat.
I said it in the first quarter. If you can keep Lamar on his toes with at least a little bit of
Patrick Warren's
contain,
hurt, I think.
he's going to make bad throws. That's what Jackson does. He makes bad throws when he's uncomfortable.
Right.
And this is a very good example right here. Because guess what? He was beat. Queen was not there.
Exactly. I think he's hurt.
I hope not. Okay, so that's exactly what we needed from our defense. The only thing better would have been a turnover, but that's okay. We'll
Be
take
smart.
this.
No, don't run into
And
the
we may
kicker.
have some. Oh, we're going to run
Right,
into the
on
kicker
kicker.
penalty. Yep. You got to be kidding me.
He was shoved into him.
No, he wasn't. No, he wasn't. He almost tackled the damn guy. Tomlin needs to be freaking out right now. He needs to be screaming at players right now over that. That is Bush League of us to do that. He didn't even try to avoid him. And of course, the
23. KZ.
of course, a punter takes a dive, but either way, the call is there.
There changes the narrative again.
Well, at least it wasn't a 15-yard automatic first down penalty.
It's
So
5
running-
yards, right?
It was a 5-yard penalty, yes, running into the kicker, not a personal foul.
They're still punting it?
I don't think you get the. I didn't think they took. I think you get the option to repunt on that play, and he did not take the option. So we've got the ball. I might be wrong about that, but I think that's how it works. I think on that play you have the option to rerun the play.
Come on, Russ. Like I said, that's the only thing going for us.
What is going on here?
Oh my goodness. We're just wasting time.
And yards. Yards
Mhm.
are very precious to our team right now. Just can't seem to be disciplined. Tomlin, man, why does he look so calm? He needs to be screaming at these players, man.
Who's
That's-
that? Who's that?
Sayamalu.
Yeah,
73, yeah, Sayamalu with the hair.
that's what I thought.
What is it with guys in long hair with the last name Malu somewhere in their last name, huh? Oh my gosh, he threw it to a guy down the middle. Oh, wow, nice
Good
second
job,
effort.
Najee.
Nice second effort.
You chickened out, huh?
I think she was talking about her brother leaving her alone at the concert there in that little story she told. Hilarious. I love that. That's fantastic. It's all right. It's okay. You're allowed to throw it away.
Yeah, but it's 3rd and 4, Finch.
Yeah, he was about to take a sack. He'd much rather him throw it away than take the sack. Middle of the field. Oh my goodness.
Come on, get back up. Get back. Stop wasting time. Get back to the line. Get back to the line.
It's a nice, crisp route. We haven't been seeing a lot of that from George, so I'm glad to see he's putting that together.
Now.
Damn.
Sorry, at least it stops the clock.
True.
You save time for the 3rd. You know what I mean?
Yep.
You have to score. You have to score within the 3rd to at least keep it a reasonable.
Yeah, because you know we're going to give up a 10-minute drive.
Right. I wouldn't even mind a field goal right now. But we need touchdowns.
He threw the ball 15 yards to gain 1. Well, gain 3 yards, I guess.
I don't even know what we're doing.
Russ should know better than anybody. You should never throw across the field like that from the left side. I mean, that's just a
Now it's 3rd and 8.
recipe for disaster.
Come on, execute. Get it to move to the middle of the field.
Boy, they are just stuffing the box here, man. What's with all these guys?
There you go, Russ. Oh,
Classic
face
Russ.
mask. Face mask.
Of course not. They're not going to call that, dude. Well, so much for all that.
Yep. Roderick Jones, who's 67? Who's 67?
Hey, Google, who's number 67 for the Steelers?
Is that Roberts?
Calvin Anderson,
Calvin Anderson?
offensive
Oh,
tackle.
He got beat. AB. He posted a picture of Tomlin degrading into Doc Rivers.
Oh my.
That's a good one. That's a good
It's
one.
pretty good, yeah.
That's probably the joke of the day. That's probably a good one. I'll give him that. I don't like AB, but I'll give him that. That's funny. I'm gonna have to keep that one. I'm gonna post that in the Facebook group.
Do it.
There you go. I'm gonna have to like that. That was pretty good.
Oh, jeez, dude. I
That's
just looked
good.
at it. That's pretty good. Yeah, that's pretty good.
That's probably the best meme I've seen all day.
Oh, Christ.
Any optimism, Finch, going into the fourth?
I've got some optimism. How about this? I am optimistic that our team will not make any good offseason moves. And we will optimistically be
The
another
same
10-win
average
team next year.
Yep,
At the very
Muff it.
best.
man. I mean, Hayward almost had him there. What'd P say?
I don't know.
Ben was just trying to kill that man. Oh no.
Damn, son.
I know I'm dying.
I know how you feel. I've been dealing with it too. Back of my throat's starting to really bother me right now. I went to Med Express today. This morning I woke up, my throat was so swollen. Oh, it was terrible.
Get him! Yeah! Bring him down! No.
Cam Hayward with a play.
Come on, we need one more stop.
Cam Hayward's the greatest player of all time.
Is that a new button?
No, I've had that one since the beginning.
Love it.
I'm not a Steeler fan. Such a stupid thing to say.
Such a stupid thing to say.
For one, F you.
Finch, do you have this one? Listen.
Not yet. No. Mike's been getting on me to make that
Oh
happen.
my goodness. Come on. You let it wide open on 3rd and 4.
That's the Steeler way.
Exactly. Like, no, it's just the league's soft anymore and you can't play hardcore defense anymore.
I think asking our guys to be a little closer to the receiver isn't considered hardcore defense. Our guys we don't pursue the ball.
They literally made a rule for our defense. Just running the clock down, running the clock down. I didn't think we would. I mean, boom!
Boom.
Second and 7. Running back, running back, running back. Come on, you got to get a stop here and get a touchdown.
I think not scoring at the end of the third quarter is the nail in the coffin for us. I think we needed that because
To have
once
a
again, the
chance.
Ravens are just dominating the clock. They're not letting us
Right.
have the ball. We
Right.
really needed a score there, and we didn't get it. And I think that might have been it. I think the game is over now. Barring some sort of miracle, a strip fumble for a touchdown or something, but let's
Make
face it,
it.
it's not
Yes,
going to
good
happen.
tackle, baby. 4th.
JPZJR.
Good job, JP. Punt it. Punt it. They're going for it.
And they'll get it.
They probably will. It's going to be a fake. No! He didn't get it! He didn't get it!
He did. Yeah, he did, dude. Definitely.
Dang it. Feeling a little antsy over there, huh, Tomlin?
Once again,
JP
poor
doing?
coaching, dude. He was never technically down. He was on top of a bunch of guys. So it goes by, where was his progress stopped? And his progress was definitely stopped outside the 40. Fire drill? Yep. So forget the play. Instead of giving up a half yard and a first down, we gave up 5 yards and a first down.
It's over now. There's no chance.
No emotion from our coach. The only time he gets emotional is if a bad referee call, a bad ref makes a bad call. It's the only time you ever see Mike get angry. You know what I mean? Bill Cowher used to chase players down. Where's that energy? We need Cam to have a big play here. Get some penetration, buddy. There we go, Cam.
There we go.
Incomplete.
Incomplete.
I'll be honest, I thought they were going to give him that catch.
Right. How much time is left?
8:50.
That's more than enough time for if we got to score. Like
It's enough time if our defense cannot waste a bunch of time.
Right.
By the way, that might have been a catch, dude. I mean, I know he lost the ball, but he rolled
This
twice.
time, don't run into the kicker.
Yeah, really. Come on, Calvin. Use those blockers, buddy. There you go. Okay. Okay, we'll
There
take
we
it.
go.
What's it going to take, Derpy? What's it going to take to come back right now?
The Pittsburgh Polka.
P. Morton says, you think Tomlin got to the level of NFL coach being emotional? No.
No.
But it would be nice to see him show some emotion and understand that his team is playing with a lack of effort, and that he needs to be the fatherly figure that he is supposed to be, and step in and put some foots in some asses. You know what I mean? I'm not saying he needs to go out there and yell and scream just for the sake of yelling and screaming. I'm saying that when somebody makes a low effort play, when when one of our guys is standing there, instead of rushing up on the receiver after he's caught the ball to make a tackle, instead of just waiting for the receiver to come to him, which we have seen multiple times in this game, you need Tomlin to go and tell that guy, hey, listen, you gotta pursue. And we've given up a lot of yards today, 3-4 yards after a lot of catches that he could have been tackled, at the catch instead of 3 yards down the field from the catch.
Right.
And those plays right there, those kind of low effort plays need to be called out. And the guy whose job it is to call it out is also our head coach. That's what I'm talking about. Bill Cowher, or, just watch a Lions game. What's our coach? Dan Campbell, right?
Yes.
Dan Campbell does that all the time. And he's not just mindlessly yelling at players. He's motivating his players. He's letting them know, yo, if you're going to make a stupid play, I'm going to tell you about it, and I'm going to make sure that everybody knows I've told you about it. Embarrass them a little bit. Let them know, hey, you are screwing up. And George Pickens is the poster boy for that sort of play right now. Now, all right, I'll give George credit. He's playing hard this game. But the last few games, he has not. And, you got to see, not everything needs to be behind the scenes. Sometimes you need to make a big stink. Now, when a referee makes a bad call, oh boy, is Tomlin on his game then. How come we can't show that sort of emotion to our players, the kind of emotion that he shows towards the refs? That's what the point I'm trying to make here. And when your coach, it almost feels like Tomlin has also kind of given up when you see him not react appropriately in those situations. That's just how I feel.
There you go, Russ.
I'm not saying that he should be fired for that. Although I think maybe that's not the worst idea, but I think that he needs to step up and tell his players off, and he needs to do it in a way that makes the players feel motivated. And it's very obvious by the play on the field that that's not happening with a lot of these guys. That's a late hit.
That's a late hit.
He hit him in the back after the whistle. Where's the call? Glad he's okay. He folded him backwards there for a second. Yeah, that was unpleasant.
We got time. We just got to score quick.
Throw the ball. There we go.
Got
Yeah,
it.
they're going to get us for pass interference. Here it comes. That was more of a
Nothing.
push-off than that call earlier, in my
Nothing.
opinion. I mean, they didn't call it. Okay, I was wrong.
No, you
It
were
wasn't
wrong.
much of a
That was
push-off.
mimic-
Okay.
Yeah.
Just the way he fell down at the angle, it did look like he did, but that's right. That was
Like I
a
said,
good
we gotta
non-call.
score quick. Keep launching it.
Launch it down the field to the sidelines, buddy.
Like I said, if we score quick, we have a chance. Because all you need to do is tie the game. And maybe even go to overtime. Who knows? Come on. We got this, Russ. Offsides.
No, they're calling false start.
False start.
Referee legitimately looks enjoyed. Like he's enjoying calling these calls.
Yeah.
Big old smile on his face like Hines Ward. To be honest, that 5 yards is meaningless right now.
Now.
Oh,
Oh my goodness. Russ. That line stinks. They could completely collapsed under that like that.
O-line
And then
can't
you got
push their way
annoying
out of a
Ravens
wet paper
fans
bag.
that are
dude.
just pieces of garbage.
Broderick Jones sucks.
Yeah. I don't know why we wasted our pick on him.
It doesn't bother me that we picked the guy because you don't know how terrible he is until you see him play. Why we've decided to stay with him is the
Go
issue.
for it. Don't punt it. Go for it.
This is the game right here, guys.
It pretty much is.
This is a game. If we don't get this first down, the game's over. No way we're digging out of the hole.
I believe. Now.
Finally, some protection.
Oh my.
Interception. No, holy cow.
Oh
I thought
my.
for sure he was going to pick it. To be honest, if he'd have picked it off, that would have been a better situation than the turnover on downs right there. Because at least then they'd have the ball on the 20 and not the 45 or wherever the hell they're at.
Like I said, if they allowed it, then we're gonna lose probably. Oh well. I hate the Ravens, man.
Yep.
We had a chance and we blew it. That's the sad part of it.
Right.
They had enough time for a comeback, and they just didn't want to play. I don't know.
Couldn't do it. And then once again, our defense can't hold on to. Just can't hold on. We can't get those 3 and outs. We need it. It's just giving up clock.
I don't even know if I'll even watch the NFL playoffs after this.
I will, because there's going to be some fantastic football coming up, dude.
I
There
don't
we go.
think I'd-
Coach Prime. Is Coach Prime. Maybe he could
He's
be the guy.
answer.
Maybe he's the answer.
Why are you throwing it to him?
Yeah, that's a George Pickens throw. You got to throw to somebody with some actual height.
I don't know why he's throwing it to Calvin in that situation when you throw it to. I don't know anymore.
I don't know why I threw it into the end zone on 4th and 15 when we could have just went for the 15 yards,
Right.
throwing into triple coverage. Right there, that stat, 227 rush yards allowed after contact. That is a lack of effort on the Steelers' part.
That's crazy.
A lack of tackling and a lack of effort, and Mike Tomlin should be absolutely livid right now.
Looks like you're not going to get a ring, Cam Hayward. Clam.
What did you think about that earlier game, man? Texans and Chargers. Any thoughts?
I'm disappointed I messed up on my picks. I chose the
Oh,
Chargers.
I didn't realize. Did you have the Chargers?
Yeah. At least I got this one right.
Yeah, I think I picked the Texans.
No, I
Texans
meant the-
defense was very good this game, man. They were fantastic. They had that big pick six. They had another pick for a big run back. And that's the team that everybody wanted the Steelers to play, was the Texans. And guess what? They probably would have smoked us just as hard as the Ravens are. Lamar looks hurt, man. Look how he's bent over. I mean, he
He'll be
looks
okay.
like he's
Give him an
struggling.
Oscar. He's like Patrick Mahomes. Give him an Oscar. They're not called celebrities for a reason.
Got a good point.
Timeout. You got time. Honestly, you still have time. If
You know,
get a
every time
stop-
I look at Tomlin, did you see that interview a few weeks ago? The player escapes me, but I think it was Shannon Sharp had a player on on his podcast, and Shannon asked him something about players who like to smoke up, and the person he said was Mike Tomlin. Did you see that? I gotta find that clip. And Shannon just laughed. He goes, "Man, why are you calling out Big Mike like that or whatever?" And now that I heard that I saw that interview, I can't unsee it in Tomlin's eyes. Every time they show him, he looks like he just blasted off with the vape pen. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I wonder if that's legitimately happening.
Are they calling a flag after late hit?
It's against us, so there should be no surprise here.
Game, set, match. Game, set, match, folks.
The officiating has been mostly poor in this game, but I will not blame the loss on officiating. The loss is strictly on the lack of defensive play by the Steelers. I can excuse the offense being slow in the first half. I cannot excuse the low effort of our defensive players. I mean, just piss poor effort. I mean, Cam Hayward's, he's been pushing hard. Highsmith has been pushing hard, but our defensive backs, I mean, I can't, so many times now I've seen Patrick Queen just stand there and watch guys run by him. Like, what is going on, dude? How do we not address this? If I'm a member of the media during the next press conference for Tomlin, I'm bringing that up, dude. Where's the fire? There's none. The poor low effort is what killed our defense today. Once again, that stat earlier where they said that there were 227 yards after first contact, that is an abysmal stat and a very telling stat. I mean, Derrick Henry, how many times did he get hit and ran right through the guy?
First down, game's that match.
Yeah, it's unbelievable, dude. They're going to let this run down to the 2-minute warning. And then they're going to run 3 more plays, and we're going to call a timeout after each play, and then the game will be over, and I can go to bed. That's what's going to happen. You heard it here first. Yeah, he looks high as shit. Did you see that? That's a pretty cool graphic right there, though. I like that art. I don't know if you saw that, the steel worker and the raven. Oh, boy, oh, boy, oh, boy. You know, I apologize to the board. Not only for this terrible game, but I'm so cranky over this. I mean, this, like I said, this effort is just, it's absolutely unacceptable. Like I said, Dan Campbell wouldn't allow this sort of effort. Yeah, really. I think a lot of us feel that way.
How many years is it gonna, like, how many years now after this loss?
Say again, Derp.
How many years now with this loss?
Since we've won a game in the playoffs?
Yeah.
I think the last time we won a game in the playoffs was in 2016.
That's crazy. Yeah, well deserving.
Bruh.
Might as well just call us the Cleveland Browns. No, I won't go that far.
No, come on, no. We are. I guess maybe you could say that we are the Browns of the postseason.
Yeah.
Jen says our February excitement will be if the Watt baby is a boy or a girl. You know what? After this game and the way he's been playing, I have zero excitement. Yeah, I care less about Watt. You know, I hope his baby is healthy, and I hope they do well. But I give zero craps about that man right now because he, like a lot of these other guys, are not showing a lot of effort.
No,
I'm not seeing it. I'm not seeing it. At least not on my screen. Maybe if I check the all 22, maybe there'll be a different story. But
it's okay. We get to see him in the Pro Bowl, right, guys? That's what all matters every year. Seeing him in the Pro Bowl.
Hey, man, the guy's a great player, and he's had a pretty solid season. There's no doubt. But you know, he hasn't been playing in the big game. He doesn't show up for the big game. And once again, a lot of our team doesn't show up for the big game. And you trade players for players, and it's the same story. 7-8 years ago, it was the same damn thing. Low effort. And to the behest of Michael here, who really loves Mike Tomlin, and I like Mike Tomlin too.
I do too.
He's definitely. It's got to be on his shoulders, man. It's got to be. If we can blame the president for everything wrong in America, then we need to blame Tomlin for what's wrong with the team. You know what I mean? Whether or not it's the president's fault that bad things happen is irrelevant. It's on his watch. Therefore, it is his responsibility. And it's the same thing with the coach. You know what I mean? without getting
Yeah.
political. I mean, that's just how people think. And, I'm the boss at where I work. And if somebody screws something up there and a customer calls us out on it, who are they going to yell at? Me, the boss.
Right.
And that's
Right.
how it is. And to be fair, that's probably how it should be. And, there's just no excuse for this low effort, man. There's no excuse. I'm not saying we need to fire Mike for this, but what I am saying is there needs to be some sort of change. And if it's not going to come from Mike, from Mr. Tomlin, then it's got to be a change to Mr. Tomlin. I don't know what the Rooneys do with him. They need to sit him down. They need to. What we need to do is make sure that Art Rooney second sees this podcast, so that he can understand how his fan base feels. Because the guys obviously don't read any comments online. They don't watch the news. It's very obvious because every news guy has been saying this forever now. It's just completely just poor effort all around, and it's frustrating and it sucks. Now, don't get me wrong. I'm glad we're not the Browns. I'm glad we're not the Dolphins or the Giants, but mediocrity is not fun either.
Right.
There was a great comment earlier tonight. I think it was P. Morton, maybe it said it, who said that we need to just blow up the team and have a bad season so that we can get those. He's absolutely right. And that's a Mark Madden thing. Mark Madden's been saying that for years, and I've agreed with him. When the team really sucks and you get that shot at a good pick, I mean, it has proven to be a pretty good thing for Pittsburgh teams. Look at the Penguins. How'd that work out for the Penguins when they did that? Worked out pretty effing well, if you ask me. So, why can't we do that? I'm not saying we need to blow games. I'm not suggesting that we blow games. I'm suggesting that we just make a big change. Get some guys in here. Get some new guys. Do something different and start building a team from the bottom up again. Trading for half-baked players isn't doing it.
It is what it is.
It is what it is. But a change needs to happen, and I don't know what it needs to be, but it's a very tempting idea right now to do something dramatic, and I know people say that every year, and I've disagreed most years up to this point, but after the way we blew the end of this season, losing 5 in a row now after the end of this game, it'll be 5 straight losses after being 1 win away from winning the division. It's absolutely unexcusable, and they're just wasting our money and they're wasting our time. It's sick.
And this is worse than the 11-0 team. This is definitely worse than the 11-0 team.
Yeah, the 11-0 team was quite possibly one of the luckiest teams in Steeler history, and they did not deserve to win that many games. And of course, Mike, just like this year, Mike Tomlin was in the talks for Coach of the Year after those first 11 games, and then he showed his true colors and blew it. And this season, it's more of the same. Once again, this one's worse because we were there. We were so close. We had it wrapped up, and we went and lost a bunch of games to teams we shouldn't have lost to. We should not have lost to the Browns. We should not have lost to the Bengals at the end of the season. We probably shouldn't have got beat so hard by the Ravens. I mean, the Ravens are good, but we normally play them a lot better than that. We usually play them a lot better than this, and we haven't. And if you can't put that on the coach, who are you going to put it on? You're not going to put it on the players. You're not going to put it on the players are not showing effort, obviously, in that, but it is not our job as fans to put it on the players. It is a job of Mike Tomlin to put it onto the players, and he is not showing that sort of tenacity that needs to be shown. It's absolutely ridiculous, dude. He needed to start putting some foots in some asses, and he the last 5 games he hasn't done that. And people want to say, "Oh, well, we don't know what happens behind closed doors." Well, obviously, whatever's going on behind closed doors isn't working. Because look at the effort. Look at these guys. It's unbelievable. It's sick.
Another year down.
Yeah.
Oh, well.
GG, everybody. GG. Thank you to everybody for showing up today. I'm really glad that we had some comments on the board, and it has been super fun doing this, and joining this podcast has been a blast. I've enjoyed my spending time with Derpy and Mike and Ryan, and I'm looking forward to spending more time with you guys on air. I just wish we could have had a better product on the field tonight. I mean, pretty much what I said yesterday on the show was going to happen is what happened. And sometimes you hate to be right, you know?
Right.
You hate to be right. I said that I thought that George would finally show up. He did. I said that I thought that Freiermuth would show up, and he really hasn't, so I guess I was wrong about that. He had that drop to open the game, kind of set the tone for the whole thing. It's an absolute dumpster fire right now, and it really sucks, but you know, it is what it is. Mike Tomlin Steelers are used to disappointment, and this year has been no different. It's a damn shame. It sucks, dude. But here we are. Any thoughts, Dirk? Good timing by the beat.
I'm just gonna eat my popcorn and just
Well, you can
forget
eat the
about the
popcorn,
pain.
and I'll drink some tea. How about that?
I'm just gonna eat my popcorn and forget about the pain. And other
All
than
right, I'm
that,
shutting this effing game off.
Everyone, it might be time to move on from Tomlin. It might be.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, Feel the Steel agrees. He says Finch and Derps, bye Tomlin. It hurts to say it, man.
It
You know,
does.
I've always been a fan of the guy. I love his the way he talks, the way he speaks is great. I think that the best thing for Tomlin, and I think the best thing for the Steelers, is to entertain the thought of getting a new coach. And I have no idea who it could be. I don't follow, the whole situation with coordinators. I don't know who the great coordinators are right now. The Steelers, I don't see them looking towards the college ranks. Although you mentioned the Notre Dame coach earlier, I don't hate that idea.
I don't either.
I don't hate the idea of possibly a James Franklin. We talked about that last week on an episode when Penn State won their previous game. I had posed the question. Actually, it was during the episode where we had Derek Moy on. I asked him, I said, are the NFL teams going to be calling James Franklin? And those guys didn't seem to give me a good reason why they wouldn't. Whether or not James would ever accept, I don't know. Maybe he wants to be a lifer at Penn State. I don't blame him for that. But if the coaching really is the issue right now, and once again, Mike is going to argue with me and say, oh, you can't coach them to catch the ball. You can't coach them to do this, but you can coach them to give effort. And a lack of effort is really killing us. And then motivate them. Right. That is the coach's number one job outside of X's and O's, is to motivate the players, to be dad. Sometimes when you're a dad, dude, you have to say things and do things that you don't want to do. And that's just how it goes. And Mike Tomlin's the dad of the organization, and he needs to put some people in the corner, bro. And he just doesn't do it. He doesn't do it.
Another thing is, I'm not paying Russell Wilson a dime.
That hurts. That hurts too, bud. But you know what? You're 100%. I mean, Russ. I'll give Russ some credit. He showed up in the second half, right? He tried to play well. He did good. He made some nice plays, and he's been showing up in the second half all season, for the most part. But Russ is to be determined. If they can score some sort of amazing deal, if they can sign him for 1 year for less than $10 million. And then we can draft a decent quarterback. I mean, I don't hate that idea,
right.
But I don't think that he's going to take that sort of idea. One of these other teams are going to give him some money. There's like, I always bring it to the Raiders, because the Raiders always seem to be that team that makes that play at someone. But a team like that is going to be looking for someone like Russ, the way that we were looking for someone like Russ this year. And we got the deal of a century from Denver to get him. And, I guess we can honestly say that you get what you paid for. I think we paid him $1 million this year. I think that's what the Steelers have paid Russ. And we got a $1 million quarterback performance. You know what I mean? It's a shame. But to bring it back to Mike, like I said, I hate to advocate firing him. I hate to sound like a broken record. I hate to be Mark Madden or Brian Pasquale, these guys that just love to diss Tomlin. But hey, when you're right, you're right, and they were right on that one. Tomlin's lack of fire is definitely showing itself in the players. Do you agree?
Yes.
I mean, if there are a lot of teams who have fired coaches for better performances.
Right.
And that is definitely one of the pride of the Steelers organization, is that we don't do that. But at some point, man, you got to take a stand. And I'm talking on emotion right now. I might change my tune a little bit tomorrow. But I'm sick and tired of it. It sucks. And I hate having these conversations. I keep having to defend Tomlin every year, and I'm not going to do it anymore because he's making it impossible to defend himself. And, I'm very interested to see what he's going to say in the upcoming press conference. And I'm very interested to see if any of the media are actually going to stand up to the motherfucker and ask him those hard questions, because they never do. They used to ask Cowher those. I can remember John Steigerwald especially used to ask Cowher the most effed up questions, but those questions were always legit, and Cowher would shut him down. I need that. We need more of that. But
I
anyway,
just don't know anybody else that would take the home.
That's just it. Who are they going to get? Once again, I can't speak for the who in this, because I don't follow other teams' coordinators. It seems like the Steelers like to look at coordinators for these positions at head coach. And once again, it's worked out pretty well for him. Noel, Tomlin, Cowher, all of them were former coordinators in the NFL before they started with the Steelers. And I don't see them going for a college guy, but maybe they should. Once again, I mentioned earlier, Deion Sanders. I am not a fan of Deion. I've never been a fan of that guy, but there's no doubt that he is one of the all-time greatest players, and that he has been a fantastic coach. Colorado, right?
Yes.
He's done a lot with very little there. And the only thing I don't like is if let's say he does come to Pittsburgh, he's 100% going to bring his son. That seems to be what everybody thinks. But there's a lot of scrambling right now. And I don't know what it's going to take. Blowing up the team is definitely something that needs to be done. I hate to say that, because there are players on this team that I just love. I love Cam Hayward. I really like Watt. I love a lot of these guys. I really like Patrick Queen. I really like Joey Porter Jr. I really like Beanie Bishop. I really like a lot of these defensive players. But when they're not giving the effort, when the effort isn't there, the plays aren't going to get made, dude. And this was absolutely an inexcusable way to lose the game. And it comes back to that stat that I've mentioned a few times now, well over 200 yards rushing after first contact. That's from Derrick Henry and Lamar Jackson. So many times we got a hand on those guys. And then once again, many plays that we saw where they would Ravens would take a 5 or 6 yard catch, and our free safety or strong safety would just stand there and let the receiver come to him. Why are you not pursuing the receiver after he catches the ball? Hit him when he's 2 or 3 yards after his initial catch, instead of 10 yards after his initial catch. In baseball, if the ball is coming to you in the outfield and you stand there and let it bounce to you, your coach is going to come out and tell you about it. You're trained, you are told to go after the ball. And these defensive players in the secondary just weren't doing it, and that's why they suck. That's why they fucking suck, dude. Do you agree?
It's been this way for how many years?
A long time.
And they do suck.
They suck. And when it's not the same players, every year you get new players, and all the new players are doing the same thing. I mean, how can you argue that the coaching has nothing to do with it? Lack of effort is something coaches need to coach. Okay? You can't coach skill. You can coach, you have to coach. The coaches are there for the mental game and for conditioning. Our guys are well conditioned. There's no doubt. I mean, our guys can run fast. That part of it, no problem. The physicality, the physical ability is there with our guys. They if they try a little harder, if they take better angles on the ball, if they play a little bit smarter, they won't get beat as much. And when it comes to playing smart, that is something that needs to be second nature. It needs to be drilled into their skulls. And if it isn't, who do you blame? The coaching staff. So, we all cried and screamed and kicked for Matt Canada to leave last year or 2 years ago, whenever it was. And, maybe even though his play calling was garbage, his motivation wasn't working either. Maybe it's time for us to do that with the whole coaching squad. You know what I mean? We need to be as passionate about the current coaching squad as we are about our defense. And as fans, we're having to see this a lot every year in, year out. It's absolutely ridiculous. It sucks.
I have our free agents list.
Lay it on me, bro.
Obviously, Russell Wilson, Justin Fields,
yeah.
Najee.
He's gonna walk.
He's gonna walk for sure.
For sure. We're not gonna pay him.
Dan Moore.
Yep, that's another one who's gonna walk.
Dante Jackson. Mike Williams. Van Jefferson and Landon Roberts. I don't want to lose Landon Roberts. He was big for us, but he might retire.
I like him, but yeah, he's getting up there. And you know what? I think it's a good idea to throw a little money at Mike Williams.
I would agree.
I don't think that his lack of production is all his fault. I see him open from time to time. They do throw the ball to him, and he seems to catch just about everything that comes to him. It would be nice to keep that guy around, and he's at a point in his career where you probably could get him for a pretty nice, a nice number. You know what I mean? A good amount of money that's not too much. I don't see teams knocking at the door for him. Sorry?
12, maybe 8?
Yeah, something like that would be doable. But for us to have that kind of money available, we need to free up some of this money on our defense.
Right.
I mean, Hayward and Watt are eating up an absolutely massive amount of dollars under our salary cap right now. And that's a big part of it right there, There's a lot. Omar Khan has his hands full, bro.
James Daniels, DeMonte Casey.
Well, after that performance by KZ tonight, running into the kicker, that guy's off the team.
Yeah.
That cost us huge.
Pruitt. We don't really need Pruitt.
Nah, he hasn't been around much lately.
Sutton is probably going to be gone.
He was terrible. He's another one of these low-effort players tonight. There was one play in particular, I called it out when it happened. He just stood there 10 yards away and let the runner come to him. And it's like, dude, pursue. Don't over-pursue. Just pursue.
Everyone's talking crap because we didn't let Fields have a chance.
Yeah. I mean, it's hard to argue, though, because Russ did have a pretty solid second half. If they pull him in the first half or at halftime, Fields probably doesn't come in and do as well. But who knows? Maybe Fields was the fire that we needed that could have been. It's all a, it's a coulda, woulda, shoulda situation. But I don't think it was I don't think it was a bad call not giving Fields more opportunity because Russell Wilson did not lose this game for us.
Right. It was more the defense.
It was our defensive secondary who can't tackle their way out of a paper bag, dude. They were just garbage. I like Nate Herbig. I like that guy. I've been banging that drum all season.
Oh, CJ Henderson. My bad.
Hendrickson's no thanks. We don't need that guy. I don't have any predictions for the offseason, but I will say this: if
it might be time for change.
It is time for change, man. It really sucks. I hate to say it. Once again, I hate to disagree with our good friend Mr. Mueller on this one. But his arguments for Tomlin right now are really growing thin. And I know that his big thing is, well, you can't blame Tomlin for what the players do. Yeah, you can. Yeah, you absolutely can. The coach, once again, it's like I said, man, if you're the dad and your kid F's up, it is on you to teach that kid a lesson. And
exactly,
I'm not seeing any lessons being taught because we lost 5 games in a row and I seen the same old bullshit from our defensive players, especially, with the lack of effort and, making bad plays, bad holding calls, running into the kicker. Come on, man. Like, these mental errors add up, and those mental errors are a direct result of a lack of education. And if there's a lack of education involved and these guys aren't doing things by second nature that they should be doing, it's because somebody is effing up in the coaching room. And even if you'd say, oh, well, if the defensive line coach, started drilling this, or the secondary coach started drilling that, well, guess what? The guy ahead of them, Mr. Tomlin, needs to be drilling into those coaches what's wrong. And he's not doing it. I'm not seeing it. I'm seeing no fire, no emotion on the sidelines. Once again, I don't think Tomlin needs to be jumping up and down and screaming, but he needs to be getting in somebody's face.
No glory.
Say again?
There's no passion. There's no glory.
That's right.
No, it's a meme.
You're right, though. It's appropriate. It's a shame, dude. And it hurts. It hurts to say it. It hurts to say it, but man, the Steelers need to take a top-down approach to a rebuild. They need to take a page out of the
rebuild.
They need to take a page out of the Mario Lemieux book, the Penguins book, and see what the Penguins have done and how they've managed to have rebuilding seasons and still keep their three biggest stars,
right,
and rebuild around those guys. I'm not saying you need to blow up the entire team. We still have guys. Jaylen Warren needs to stay with the Steelers. Guys like that who have shown consistent effort and ability. Pickens, once again, has not shown that. Today he was great, but Pickens, the last few games, especially that game against, was it the Bengals, where he had one catch for -1 yard or whatever it was, something ridiculous like that. That was a low effort game from him. And of course he went on and tried to fight the fans and all that bull crap. That stuff is inexcusable. You can't allow it, dude. And it has to be on the shoulders of the coach. Is it a fireable offense for Tomlin? That's left to be seen. But you can't allow this to continue. It sucks and it hurts. Anything else to add before we cut it out here, Derp?
No. Thanks for everyone who tuned in.
Yeah, thanks to everybody out there, our good friends Morton and Feel the Steel and Jen and hell, even that Kyle guy, the Ravens fan. I was happy to see him come in and talk a little smack. I like that. I like some smack talk. We need to start invading some Ravens podcasts next year.
Yeah, no, next week when they lose.
Let's see who they're going to play next week then. So if
they might play the Chiefs or the Bills.
It would be either there's the Texans have a home game, the Bills and the Chiefs. So the Ravens are going to play one of them. They're the three. Ravens were the 3 seed, right? So we won't play the Chiefs next week.
You play the Bills then.
Is that how it's going to be? I think it depends on the. Well, yeah, okay, yeah. I guess it doesn't matter if the Chiefs lose. We still wouldn't play the Chiefs. So most likely the Bills. You're saying?
Yeah.
They're the 2 seed. Okay, that makes sense. So, hey, man, I would love to see the Bills wipe the floor with the Ravens, but if the Ravens play like they played today, it's going to be a tough game for the Bills as well.
Right.
Now, I think the Bills are incredibly stellar. I think they are the class of the AFC right now. But it's hard to argue with that performance from the Ravens. The last couple weeks, the Ravens have been just fantastic. So congratulations to Baltimore, as much as it hurts to say. I have no ill will to their fans, and we deserve any crap that their fans give us this week. We deserve it because our team was poop. But, it is what it is, and hopefully next year we'll be back and better than ever.
I doubt it. It's going to be mediocrity until, I guess, Tomlin is gone, or we get a top 10 pick again and find our guy.
Well, hey, dude, thanks for pushing me to do the live stream today. I'm glad you haven't been on the show much lately. I know you've been sick, so I'm glad you were able to come in and enjoy some time with us tonight. And I always have fun talking with you, Derpy.
I appreciate it, Finch.
Absolutely, buddy. I hope my throat is really on fire right now. I'm sure you're not feeling too hot either. So
me either.
Let's get some hot tea and honey and relax and turn something on TV and just enjoy the rest of your night there, my brother.
For sure. Thank you. You
Bye,
too.
everybody, for the Two Dumb
Bye, everyone.
Yinzers. Remember, 11 a.m. Monday, the next show. You'll see us on there. You won't see me. I will be working. I won't be able to make it. But you'll see Mike and Ryan, and I'm sure they will have some choice words for our coaching staff and our team this week. So be ready for that. And remember, there's life after football, guys. Once the season's over and we get through the Super Bowl, we'll have to change up the discussion and stuff. And anybody out there who's watching who wants to offer some ideas on things to talk about, please do that. Ryan just jumped in. What's up, brother?
There he is.
Thanks, Rye. We had a
Listen,
fun
listen.
time here. Despite the loss, I had a fantastic time on the stream. So.
Listen, Finch. Ryan is here.
Listen. All right, my dudes. Have a great night. Have a great weekend, and I'm looking forward to more choice football on Monday night. It's gonna be a good game tomorrow night. So, take care, everybody. Have a great evening.
Go Pens.
Go Pens.